Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom
Ruth
from
from
Tom and
Ruth
Ruth Philippine
Philippine.
Adventures.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday morning. Today is what is date today? I don't even.
13,
Today is the 13th of
14.
14th of August, 2019. I don't even know. It is exactly 72 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Believe it or not, with humidity. It did not give me humidity. It did. Good morning, Mercury. How you doing, sir?
Good morning, Mark
Mr.
from
Ah,
Philippine home state. How
hey,
are you?
Philippine Homestead. How are you, sir? Philippine Homestead. He changed his name. Philippine Homestead. Good morning. So, how is everybody this morning? Merc, how you doing? Philippine Homestead. Welcome, welcome, welcome on our live stream today. Mr. Mike T, man. How you doing, Mike T?
Everyone, good morning.
Atlanta. You talking about a busy place? That is a busy, busy, busy
Master
place.
Joey.
Master Joy, James Sloan. How you doing, James? Master Joy, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, guys. Thank you for coming on today. You know, we're good. Merc, you're more guapo and blue, JG says. Morning, JG. Kevin and Gemma, how you doing this morning?
Gemma.
Gemma. Sorry, I apologize.
Mr.
Mr.
B.
B, I would have been first, but a commercial slowed me down. Don't touch the commercial. No, I'm kidding. Don't touch the commercial. Good morning, Chi. Hi,
Good
Ligaya.
morning, Chi and Ligaya.
Oh, Chi, yeah, Chi
I'm
timed him out
currently
yesterday.
stressed out from Cheetah.
That was funny.
James Jika.
James Jacut, Ligaya, good
Hello
morning.
from San Francisco.
How's Mr. James Jacut? Scott
Scott
Scofall. Lee Fruchman. Fruchman.
From
Hi.
New York.
New York. How you doing, New York?
Yorker.
How you know JG?
New Yorker.
How do you know JG? We met in jail. No, we know JG. I don't know. How do we know JG? We know JG from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, New York. Some of the pretty good
New
pies
York.
there, that's for sure. Been there.
New York.
Hey, you know what? They got pretty good pies. And Roy Martinez from San Antonio. Another beautiful place there, honey, San Antonio. As usual, stuck in my work jail cell. James Chacut. I know.
Tracking you, Mercury.
Drunk. James, I know. In that, don't you feel like you're in prison? It's like the same routine, sometimes the same thing. Although you get paid for it. You may not get what you want, but it's yeah. Just saw.
I'm originally from Banarsi.
Oh, Brooklyn. Lee. Oh, good. Some good.
Just so Jima off to work.
Jim off to
You know,
work.
we-
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Kevin. I understand. Hopefully she has a great day today, and hopefully you do too.
Which one, like,
Yeah, thank you guys for coming on today. I was going to talk a little bit about insurance, and I was actually going to talk about that. Morning, Judy Fisher. How you doing, Miss Judy? Mom is here, guys. Okay, Mom is here, so you guys be straight today. Breaking traditions. Good morning, Simpson.
Judy.
How you doing, Simpson?
Working tradition.
Uh,
12 months is really served my time.
Yeah. I'm sorry to laugh about that, but I felt like I was in jail cell all the time when I was working my job. And it got to the point to where I was going, oh man, it's got to be something better than this. There has to be something better than this. Chi Taurus is not protected here. You're exactly right. That was funny. JG and I and Chi and all of us we had that plan of putting you in timeout, Mercury. It was funny. And I said, one thing about it, Mercury's one of those guys, you can do it too. He's not gonna be upset, you know.
Mr. B said, did you see my email, Tom?
Getting crazy.
Again.
I-
Did you know that under Philippine law, men can't be stalked? Only women and children.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, Mr. B, I did not. I did see it come in. I'm sorry. I apologize. I did not read it. I was got up a little late. We ate real quick and combed my hair. But I will answer that. I will look at that. So she's back again, huh?
Yep. Timothy White.
Timothy
Good
White.
morning, my buntag.
My
And
buntag.
Rick Morris.
Mr. Rick Morris. How you doing, Mr. Rick? Timothy? How is Rick today? And how's Timothy White? Judy, I'm having deja vu. Or did I just say hello a few minutes ago? You're having deja vu. You did say hello, and you said good morning to everybody. And hi, Judy Fisher.
Good morning.
Welcome, Mom. Now, listen, if any of the boys get out of hand today, you just straighten them out, okay, Judy? And don't worry about hurting their feelings. They're big boys. You won't hurt any of these guys' feelings. Most of these men are pretty tough. You won't find any babies in here. Hi, Chi. I'm doing good. Hope everyone is also. And you know what, Mr. Rick?
Guy, I
Huh?
just go to take
Ah.
a break.
Oh.
I
Take a break. Okay, breaking. Simpson. Good morning, Simpson.
He's tired.
He's tired. Had a hard day at the office. Yeah. He was out the other night with his brother. What's his brother's name? Snatch? Snatch. He was out with Snatch, and they were building a bonfire, having good old time. And I tell you what, there's nothing better than that. Okay. Oh, hi Tom. I received a quote.
Oh.
Cigna, Healthcare, Silver International, Medical deductible. $375 deductible, 10% cost share, $2,000 out of pocket max, $216 a month. Wow. Okay. You know what? And you know what, Mike T? That's wow. That's actually a pretty good deal. I think because out of pocket, 10% cost share, $2,000 out of pocket. See, that is the key. It's $2,000 out of pocket. Wow. High five to you, Mr. Mike T. I did that. I have so many people ask me, sir, insurance. So a lot of you guys have been here and you understand the process. A lot of people don't. And I have a lot of new subscribers that subscribe and they're just not familiar with the process. So that's the reason why you're seeing some of the old same things. Oh, get this new thing. You guys ready for this? Banks now in the Philippines are going to charging you a fee. It depends on the bank, but it looks like all the banks are going to charge you a fee to put money out of the bank. Not only are you going to get hit with the $5, but you are going to get hit with a small fee, and it ranges anywhere from 20 pesos.
12 pesos to 15 pesos.
Okay, 12 peso to 15 per transaction. So you're looking at anywhere from 15 to 30 cents per transaction. So, okay. 15 to 30 cents. You guys know as well as I do, we spend that a lot of times on, you can't buy anything for 12 cents in the U.S. So, okay, it's not a bad thing. Good morning, Charles. Hello, Mr. Charles.
The Trail Couple, good morning.
Good morning, Thrills Couple. Good morning.
Scott, howdy.
Howdy, Mr. Scott. Another great channel, Thrills Couple, guys. A shout out to them. All you guys know each other. Please subscribe to each other all the way down.
Cruiser. Hi, people. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill D. So everybody shout out to each other all the way up down the chain.
I blocked her number, deactivated the FB account. She's making me angry. You know that making me angry is a good thing. She might shoot up and it won't be good. Trespass her.
What happens is sometimes people, doesn't matter who it is, we all know this. You're in a relationship with someone and you break up, and so you cut the cord with them, and the next thing you know, they're banging on your door. You say, I thought we broke up. Well, we are broke up. And next thing you know, they're still banging on your door. And so what do you do in those instances? When you know, no means no. Male or female, it doesn't matter. Males are worse. Females are bad. It's either or. Sometimes males can be worse themselves. So you just have to no means no, and it does happen quite a bit. So Mr. B's going through that. An ex-girlfriend he had here in the Philippines is actually back at his door again after she cut the cord with him, and he's dealt so much with her, bent over backwards, helped her many, many ways. So that just happens. Now she realized, oh man, I really messed up. It's too late. So he's on a greener pastures and heading down the road on a greener pastures, and it just ended up being that way. Now, see ya. So, hello sis, Thrills saying.
I'm from CKR, but here in Arizona.
Prescott, Arizona boy right here.
Your hometown.
My hometown. Spinning. We spinning?
Spinning? Where am I?
I don't know. You're not even on our screen, are you? Let's see. I'm on Y-Mail, honey. Sorry about the internet, guys. If it's spinning, just refresh.
It's not spinning.
Is it spinning? Okay. Sorry if it's spinning. It is, isn't it? We have to go through the ads ourselves so I can get back on the screen again. Spinning. Okay, we're back on. Yeah.
D'Angelo Grimiski.
D'Angelo Grimiski. How you doing this morning?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Scott
Scott Schofield. Good morning. How is everybody? How's everybody doing? No problem here. I can hear.
Cha potato. Hi, good
Got your
morning.
potato.
Both of you watching from Northern Ireland.
Ireland,
Good
Ireland.
morning.
Yeah. Potato, potato, potato. Prescott. Good gold mining country.
To me.
Take
It's
yeah.
not Spain.
Ogre. Gold mining and copper. Brian Jerome, copper mines. Amazed we never met in Old Prescott Downs. Met at Old Prescott Downs, James. Spent my life there every summer since I was 6. I tell you what, I used to go there all the time. We may have been there at the same times, James. I'm going to tell you something. They used to film a lot of movies there, and I was extra in some movies. And I used to get paid back in the day when I was 16, 17. You guys got to realize this is late 60s. I would get $15 a day and all the food I could eat on set as an extra. 15 bucks. I was like in heaven. And I started my job at $1.60 an hour at Fry's Food Chain. So you can kind of imagine $1.60 an hour times 4, 5, 6 hours compared to $15 a day. So I took the 50. Junior Bonner. I was in that movie. Junior Bonner. Yeah. You could actually see me have a preliminary date of January 2021 to make the move Cebu.
Good.
Yeah, I was in that movie. Junior Bonner. Steve McQueen.
January 2021.
And in fact, his son actually used to ride motorcycles. We used to ride our Enduros back in the day. I used to do some dirt bike racing. So the problem is, okay, I'll let you get back here. I'm going on and on and on about something. But anyway, yeah, I had fun.
Too much chit-chat.
Yeah, I had fun. I had fun doing them extra things. Too much chit chat. So good morning, folks. Insurance. We're talking about insurance. $1.85 an hour. $1.85. Yeah. Boy, remember the dollar days? Judy, how many? Hey, Hapsters. How much?
Good morning.
How you made? Judy, you said you were a waitress at one time, right? How much was your tips? Not tips. How much was your salary? I think you don't get a salary. I think you got like just tips only, right? I am going to watch all your movies. Well, good. Thank you, D'Angelo. Yeah, please do. Take your time. If you have any questions, I just did one on banking. Banking fees are going to go up from 15 to 20 cents, depending on where you're at and what banks. And then you get your normal $5 charge. You can talk to your bank and get that reduced to $0 if you talk to your bank. Some banks will just do it automatically. Some banks will not. But if you just push the envelope, they will do it. Wells Fargo did it for me. I pushed the envelope. The problem is her marriage has failed, Mr. B says. Fortunately, her marriage papers are not filed. I told her to use what the guides did for her. She can leave, but needs at least $100K a month.
Wait.
Whoa, $100K. I lived in the United States of America by myself for $100. It's ridiculous. So how much does it cost? In fact, I have a video coming up. How much does it cost to live here in the Philippines compared to living in the United States? And it does vary. So
1.85 an hour. Washing Jesus in restaurant was my job.
$1.85 an hour. So $1.85. And you know what, Merck? You're doing pretty good, actually. $1.85 is actually doing pretty good. Ogre, I do mining as a hobby. Great pain and torture. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I've seen some guys do a little mining, find a little gold. I've actually seen some guys find quite a bit of gold. Not the fool's gold, but a regular gold. And actually got lucky and just found it under rocks where he'd been down in there. But you got to know what you're doing. It's not like you can go. We did a little mining as kids. Think we're smart. We didn't know anything. we did it. We didn't know anything about it. So good morning, Hapsters. To do that, I need a movie list. I knew that too. Long ago, I did a beer as a hobby. I did beer as a hobby, Charles. Hey, Charles, how you doing? Is it getting chillier up there now? Salary was like $2 an hour. Okay.
With
and plus tips. It's hard, honey. That's a hard job to manage 3, 4, 5 tables or 10 tables.
Jim Grady, good morning.
Bartender.
Bartender, I think I made $2.23.
Jim Grady. But $200 in tips. I tell you what, a bartender can make some good money, but I tell you what, you got to be spot on.
100K for what? Being nosy.
You got to be spot on as bartender. Good job on that one. Hapsters, you're exactly right. Being nosy. What exactly would someone need 100K for, Mr. B? Is what the Hapsters are saying.
100K.
Now I know from you and I have talked
Here,
on the thing,
per
but
month, sis.
you divulge anything you would like. But yeah, you're exactly right. Oh, Scott, $1.10 an hour. Wow, Scott. Yeah, mine was $1.60, and I thought I was tough, and I was union. It was union. Scott, they had money back then. Yeah, yeah.
Farmer lifestyle in the Philippines.
Good morning. Good morning. How you doing this morning, Farmer's Lifestyle? How you doing? Welcome, welcome.
Back in early 80s, I was making $4.25 at Walmart.
Wow, $4.25 in the 80s. I tell you what, Hapsters, if you're doing that back in the 80s, it's telling me you actually did pretty good. My brother started at Walmart, started the same thing. Started there and ended up being a millionaire at Walmart 2 times. And first wife spent it all. Then the money was made from the clay. Yeah, Scott. I got a nickel a bell. Man, I did that too. I got a dime a bell, and I thought I was going to die. The bales weighed more than I did. I weighed 140 pounds. The bales were at least 100 pounds, seemed like. I don't know. They were about 75, 80 pounds. All I could do was pick them up.
Good morning, Jerry and Shelley.
Good morning, Jerry.
From Malulus, Bulacan.
Good morning, good morning. How you doing, Jerry? Welcome, welcome on our live stream today, Charles.
My first job at 13 years old was cleaning drill reserve metal.
That's a hard job. That's a hard job. You clean those metal lathes, it's a hard job. You talking about metal sharp?
Double Dog is in the house.
Hello, son.
Hi.
Welcome, son, Mr. Double Dog.
Got back from Indiana. Sold the trailer once they can clear title with title people. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord. High five to you. Thank you, Lord, for Double Dog selling his trailer, which is a big plus for him.
Yeah.
It helps him out of any situation where he has to pay off some debt. And so high five to you, Double Dog, and I'm glad to see it worked out well for you. Good for you, good for you. Congrats. So, dinner at your house. Dinner at his house, Mama. We're going to his house.
Mr. B said, her adult children get an allowance of 10K plus per health paid and all medical paid for 11 people. I would do it, and why we didn't make it.
I wouldn't do it. So
wouldn't do it.
So what you're saying, Mr. B, is that she was doing, it's $200.
Well, why so many people then?
Yeah, well, I guess she's maintaining a bigger house than he wanted to help maintain. That's what happens. Sometimes they want to maintain. A Filipina will want to maintain brother, sister, cousin, friends like that, and it really can cause something trouble, down the road.
Fred and Michael and Heidi.
Bill Pruitt, Michael and Heidi. How you doing, sir? How you doing? Thank you, Michael. Michael, another great channel. You guys subscribe to each other all the way up down through there. Shout out to everybody. Jim Grady. I used to do whiskey as a hobby, but now it's my full-time job. Jim, I know many guys have that as full-time job. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're happy, I'm happy. Timothy White, yeah.
My first job was a tire shop. Cash under the table, salary was whatever the boss felt like giving.
That's even a hard job too, guys. Tire job. How about you see the tires coming in? How about the ones where you see the tractor trailer guys pulling in the lot and you're going, oh man, I'm not doing that. I used to say, I'm not doing it. I quit. They said, no, Tom, you stay on small's.
Farmer's Life in the Philippines. We're doing good.
Oh, Farmer's Life, good.
Tips where I work were amazing. Made
$300 a night. Wow. Judy, that's very good. Very good. Good for you, Judy. That means you're a good waitress. Good server. Awesome. You probably did fine dining, right? It's probably fine dining. Throw us a couple.
I want to switch a job from managing a housekeeping department to server force tips is higher. Yeah,
you can. Throw us a couple. You actually can make some pretty good money doing that. I know ladies that actually did that and have increased their salary almost double by changing like that. Make it Timothy White making that money in the hayfields. I tell you what, I'd walk away and I'd go. They gave me more than what I picked up. They took care of me. The guys would take care of me too. My buddies, they would come over. Big old boys. I mean, I'm big, but I was skinny. My first job was riding.
Sort of a race horse.
Quit that job at 61. Thoroughbred racehorses. Do you used to ride racehorses? I'm going to tell you something. Now that's a job. Did you really, James? I tell you what, you got to know what you're doing there. You know how fast them rascals go around that track? Good for you, my friend. High five to you.
Adorable dad. Big breaking tradition. Me too. I had to drive the truck to.
Hey, Simpson. 12. That's one thing about it out 12? In the countries. Yeah. Prescott Downs. No, it's not legal to drive. But I tell you what, out in the country, you had to learn how to drive the tractor. You had to learn how to, not only that, tend to the horses, feed the cows, and tend to the animals, whatever it is. I mean, goats, pigs, whatever. You had to just do whatever you needed to do.
Hot Filipinas nonstop. Did your electric bike game a symbol?
Yeah, hi, Hot Filipinas. They did. All you had to do is take the paper off and put the cover on and go. And it was already charged. We just topped them off. Really easy. Only thing is going up grades, up mountains. You know, you have to be careful with that. But great in town.
That's awful. Way back when I was a kid, I was bottle boy in a bar. I made $4 a week.
I was a bottle man at the supermarket as a bagger, and Pepsi Coke bottles. What I'm talking about. You know, RC Cola bottles, and that was my job.
Still have the cargo trailer with your name on it.
Double Dog Scott selling his. Yeah, we're going over to Double Dog's house to eat tonight, Hapsters. Yeah. Nice job on the insurance.
Nice job on insurance video time. Give people starting point wants to come.
I tell you what, I did that. I took a lot of time to do that. You guys understand that? And I actually went through a couple of hours before I did the video, not including the video time to do it. And thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. D'Angelo.
Will you do a cooking show one day? I can't cook. Due to my diet, I only eat tilapia.
She has a channel. Put it in there. You guys subscribe to my beautiful wife's channel. She is a cook. Cakes, desserts, pastries. She has some dishes in there you actually would like to do. She cooks. She just made some 5 dishes of casserole dishes, macaroni casseroles, her version, and sold them to a lady at a party. She's done that a couple times actually, and she does really well with the casseroles and things like that. She actually does casseroles, and she sold 5 of them. So, will you do a cooking show one day? Yeah, we will do one. We have one. It's called Ruth and Tom, Philippine Adventures. Ruth and Tom. It's going to be on her channel. You're lost, honey? Double Dog. I'm in Indiana. Refuge from Chicago, Texas, Jim Grady says. Yeah, awesome. I understand that. I hated getting those fields where the hay was still a little wet. Made for very unhappy bales. It seemed like we always did it early in the morning also, and those things were heavy. And even as the sun came out, it still stuck to the ground. And it was all I could do to pick them up. It was a full-time job for me, picking them up. Come on, guys. 42 watching, 26 thumbs up. Let's go. JG, thank you, BK. We got 29 thumbs up, 48 watching online. Thank you, thumbs up. I hated RV tires the most. Oh, Bill, I was known as the small tire guy, and I did that as a small time. In between jobs as a young man, and I did not like that job. It's hot and cold and out, and believe it or not, and I went to mechanic school and I was really not a mechanic.
What's his name? D'Angelo.
Yeah. So the Hapster. So I hated RV tires. I understand that. 26. Boom. Thank you. Hello. Chi is saying hi to Michael and Heidi. I work on the farms during the summer months, picking and loading watermelons. I got paid 1 cent a watermelon loading trucks. Hey, Mike T, I'm going to tell you something. You talking about a good business? That's really a good business. It's loading those. It's really a good business to do. It really is. Did you put your Ruth and Tom in there, honey?
Yeah, it's
okay.
There.
She put it down at the bottom. There's the very bottom. There's a link for her channel. You guys just click on it, and you can see her channel.
I mentioned her name, Dad.
Oh, okay. She mentioned your name.
His name.
Yeah. James Ducut, Prescott Downs. Oh man. Yeah. In fact, Junior Bonner, with that movie I was in, I really had a good time. I got to meet Steve McQueen, and I was actually scared. And he came up and he said, "Son, you getting enough to eat? You're pretty skinny." I was skinny. And I said, "Yes, sir." And he said, "Get all the food you want." And he goes, "It's free." And I go, "It's free?" He goes, "Yeah." So, man, we were turning up them tables. Yeah, Scott, I got past the skinny stage. Now I'm fat. And how could you not be fat whenever I have cake still left over from the other day? I already ate all the white cake. Now I have chocolate cake to finish.
Where are you at now, Daddy?
I don't know. Don't worry about it. Hey, simple, simple. Yeah, just a little bit further. A little bit further. Press go down. It's Tom. Yeah, so I'm past the skinny phase. I am at the thinner stage.
It was in early
80s. Early 80s. Oh, wow. My tea. Wow, early 80s. I had to get this. Before you read Scott's, let me drink this.
Tom, good to see you got past skinny.
Yeah, I got past the skinny phase.
Timothy White said, when I was young, we had an egg farm. My brothers and I gathered 90k to 10k eggs.
The Timothy White.
Boy.
Whoa.
Lots of
You talking about complaining? Do you still eat egg? I would not eat egg. You still eat eggs? I wouldn't eat eggs. But, salaries do. The average salary here in the Philippines, what is the average salary in the Philippines? In Manila, it's 500 pesos, 600 peso a day. Depends on the job, of course. Now, there are people here making 1,000 a month.
The dole here, it's supposedly is 250 per day.
Yeah, 250 for dole.
For the minimum
wage is 250 a day. Which is $5 a day is minimum wage here. If you make 10 to 12, 15, some of the teachers make good. They make 25, 30, 40,000 peso. I think Michael, isn't your wife a teacher?
Yeah. Wife's teacher.
Yeah, wife's teacher. And their wages, I know, vary depending on where they
Ken
teach.
Anger, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Ken.
Breaking tradition. Yeah, Tim, I put that 50 port in your granny gear and tried to keep up jump in the end of the field.
Yeah, I tell you what. Oh, 54. Hey, Simpson, what would you give to have that old truck right now? Right? I'm going to tell you something. Them old trucks are some good ones.
John D. Party.
John D. Party. Cigna's expensive. Cigna, you know what? It's like anything else. It depends on the coverage. Out of pocket up to $2,000 US is not bad. Some of the policies, I like mine is $5,000 out of pocket, and there's a limit up to $1 million. Full support, 4 adult kids, 2 younger kids, 4 grandkids, Mr. B said. Brothers, sisters get limited. 60 allowances in Philly Health. Just paid $150 for C-section complications.
Ouch.
What can I say?
This is too much.
That's too much. It's over my head.
Ew.
Mr. B, it's over my head. I'm tired.
Be,
Just reading that.
60k allowance in Phil Health. This 60k, I can save 50 to my bank.
Yeah. Man, give me the 60K, and I don't know, I'd just be happy. I was sitting on a tractor and plowing fields when I was 7. I tell you what, Timothy, that's some hard work, but I tell you what, it's fulfilling, That's farmers are losing a lot of their land now.
Judy said, not fine dining, open air restaurant at the shore on the bay. People sat on picnic tables, very casual. Lots of vacationers, seasonal restaurants.
That's the reason it was good money then. Vacationers, yeah.
Yeah, because
they
they just go there then.
See, Double Dog, look, the Thrills couple, he knows them. Great couple out in the U.S. Filipina and American.
She's a Filipina. She's doing, I think, housekeeping.
Yeah, she's doing housekeeping. Mm-hmm. Great channel. You guys check her out.
Yeah. Mercury. I lived in the summer with my dad from 14 to 17. Filing vlogs. Made $20 a day.
Logger. I tell you what, logging.
That's heavy.
Heavy. My friend, that's what he did with a horse.
Jim Nystrom. What is the best cell phone service in Subic area? Subic. Who's from Subic here?
Anybody from Subic here? Anybody online from Subic? I would tend to say I don't know because I'm not from there, but you have 2 choices or 3.
Smart.
And Globe. Sun. Smart. Globe, Sun. So you have three choices.
Sun Daddy is connected with Smart.
Okay. So
It's only
Smart.
two.
Okay, Smart and Globe.
Two.
I would probably say, guessing, Globe. I'm just a guess. I do not know. It depends.
James,
Globe.
Prescott Downs was considered a dead track and Thunderdome.
Yeah.
1/2 mile racing over, unlike normal 1 mile oval.
I tell you what, Prescott was something else. Very first rodeo is the originator of rodeos there, and you talking about cowboys. Many. First job was a paper route. $4.
A week.
$4. Money. How about going to people's houses? Oh, I hated that one.
Yeah. Farmer's Life in Women says, my first job is being a nanny for a neighbor's daughter. That time I was like $2 a day and I think was only 8 years old.
Hey, that's okay. $2 a day. It's more money than you had before, right? Hey, you know what? That's the thing. You'd be surprised how people don't want to work, even though they don't have any money, but if they can make $3 or $4, they'd rather stay at home. I'm the guy that I'll go make $4. I don't care. You don't know how many jobs. Even before I left, they say, hey, Tom, we got this job. Can you go by and take pictures at the 4 Home Depots? We'll pay you $20 each to do it. Where the Home Depots? A, B, C, D. Done. It'll be done by the end of the day.
Double done. Good morning.
I made $80 on top of my salary. That's what I did. That's how I survived. Yeah. Good morning, Davo Don. How you doing this morning? Welcome. How is everybody?
Said, I have to watch that insurance video again. I only
check it out. It's top 15 insurance companies here in the Philippines. You can actually get quotes from. One is a group policy, but you'd be surprised. Check it out. They go 3. You get 2 or 3 people on it.
Jim Elner, good morning.
So we're buffering. Just refresh. We start buffering. Sorry about the internet, guys.
But it's not buffering.
Nothing I can do.
Jim, that's cool, bro. It's from Mexico. So long day.
Mr. Ken Unger again. Good morning. I said hello, Ken. I didn't say Ken Unger, and I'm sorry. Hello, Ken. How you doing?
What's the
Okay. Okay. Name of her page, please. D'Angelo. It's Ruth and Tom.
Below on the message.
You see it, Ruth and Tom, Philippine Adventure in the blue.
But one time to do cooking though. Yeah. John the party. 75. Can't find help. Affordable insurance. Everything is about $1 per month.
John, try Pacific Cross.
Marshall. Where you go?
All right, sorry about that, guys.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Marshall Lee Blockshare, good morning.
Good morning, Marshall Lee. How you doing this morning? Hello, Mr. Marshall Lee.
Hello. The triple pot by once.
Yeah, I'll do some cooking throws, couple. Can you cook for me, JJ? Kevin and Gemma. Gemma, sorry.
Michael and Heidi.
Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
Michael. Moonlight Mist.
Yeah, memories.
Hi, Tom and Ruth. August 13th, 1967, Bonnie and Clyde was released at home. Movies, I don't think. Those 2 worried about work insurance or living from Mara. They were scary, folks.
Yeah.
That one.
It's just it's a story. I'll have to explain it to you. It's a story. Hey, you know what? You think about it. I mean, you think about things, how life has changed. Look how things have changed in the technology arena. Who would ever thought we'd have remote controls for the TV? I mean, I would have never thought that. You remember the big old clunky ones? But how about remote controls for the aircon and all the stuff that we have now? Good morning, TNR.
From Busan.
How you doing, Mr. AJ Train?
How are you, AJ?
AJ Train to Busan. How you doing, sir? Welcome on our live stream today. Long time no see.
Yeah, been great day, Michael.
hopefully you're doing good.
Hurricane Tradition said, okay, my Medicare is 130 a month, but have to have extra for it only 80%. It's hard to choose. What's the
Yeah,
worst
that's a big
review?
decision, and I understand. Mike was telling me this morning. Another gentleman was telling me that if you don't get it and you turn it down and you get it later on, you're going to have to pay a 10% penalty the rest of your life. I did not know that. I don't know if it's true, but I'm Jim Grady. You're out.
Good night.
All right, Jim. See you later, and thank you for spending your valuable time with us today, and thank you for coming on our live stream today. 50 watching. Thumbs up, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Uh, let's see. We're in Mindinao. We're in Mirabmug. We're in between Davao and CDO in Mindinao, Bukidnon. So we're quite a ways. We're a plane flight away from Dumaguete. So it's not like we get
time.
there.
Have a great day all.
All right, Mr. James.
Jacob.
See you later. See you later.
No worries. I
James.
Anorexia too. What's that?
Anorexia. Anorexia. Scott, there's nothing wrong. The only extra anorexia you get is kicking back in that chair with the feet up in the air, and that's your feet going to sleep, and that's anorexic to you. I tell you what, Scott, I want your job, but I don't want your job.
Tom Shipman.
Good morning, Tom. Rick Morris.
When I was a kid, remote was a pair of pliers.
Yeah, pair of pliers. I know. That Dad did that too. Had the TV,
Pliers.
pair of pliers, vice grips. Change that channel, son. Get out there and turn that antenna.
Yes, sir. In Jinson for teachers, about 22K pesos per month.
And you know something? In standards of the Philippines, that's not bad. So it's 4,000. Let's just say 4,500 a week. That's not bad in Philippine standards. It's really not. It's really not bad. 4,500. Yeah. Good morning, Tom Shipman again.
1,100.
11,000 peso a month. Yeah. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay. 10. It does not matter.
Fresh graduate teacher knows.
Yeah.
18.
18,000 for a fresh graduate.
18,
what do they make at the private school where our daughter goes?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay.
Trail couple. Construction worker get paid 500 pesos a day and then help 350 pesos a day in provinces in.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah, you're exactly right. Trails couple. You're exactly right. And it varies.
Actually, in the farm.
Yeah.
Farm now is that's the very low. Salary. It's 175 per day, like that.
Yeah. Good morning, Maureen, Michelle, and Ken. How you doing this morning? Welcome.
Breaking tradition. I use the VA mostly, but over there I would have to stay near Manila. Yeah,
and you know what? Let me straighten that out real quick, Simpson. It's St. Luke's hospitals, and they're all over the Philippines. CDO has one, Davao has one. I think Cebu has one. You can use those hospitals for your VA. The only problem is you have to pay for it up front and then submit the bills to the VA, and they reimburse you. They are authorized, but not in the medical because their computer systems are not up to date. So good morning, Henry Bautista.
24 days till I'm in Maramago. He's counting.
Counting the days down, Mr. Tom. Mr. Tom Shipman's coming to our neck of the woods. Yeah. Hospital. It's a John Tea Party. Go on the last video I did. 15 top insurance companies in the Philippines, and you'll find it. Health insurance. I just did a video. John Tea Party. I just did the video on it.
Yeah, below on this live stream.
On this right yesterday. Check it out. There's 15 companies you can check out. 15 companies. Yeah, St. Luke's will reimburse the money. What it is you pay the bills, you submit to the VA yourself, and they'll reimburse you 2 to 3 months from now. Now, I know this because our personal friend, Alton, has gone through this, and we've had this 2 or 3 other people doing the same. I have a friend, Fred Merle. He's been doing it for years. He's been doing it for years that way. He just pays it up front, gets the work done, and then whatever the cost is, he has money. So,
Mike Timan said, John Tea Party Silver International Medical Insurance, 375 deductible, 10% cost share, 2,000 out of pocket maximum, $216.63
there you go,
per
Mr.
month, limit 1,000. I say
1 million.
1 million USD a year.
There you go. You can't beat that.
Yeah.
I say. I don't know.
Most likely your age has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, Mike T, it does. Oh, after a certain age. But I know that Pacific Cross, I don't think there's an age limit. I think it goes up to 90, something like that.
Even with an 8,000 deductible 30% capace, one is still as 900.
John T. Party, check out, just check out the links that I gave on my channel. It's in the description. Just just do that, and you'll find somewhere along the lines you'll find a policy. If you can't find a policy, email me or comment back in one of my videos, and I will find it for you. How's that? Can't beat that.
Well, my 6-year-old with me now, so hi to you both.
Samantha.
Good morning, Samantha.
Good morning, Samantha. How are you, Samantha? Welcome on our live stream. So,
how are you, Samantha?
How are you, Samantha? Welcome. She would love RR. RR is in school.
Scott said, I just bought 2 more lots today. I think BJ is opening a rental business, or maybe she's just looking for place
I'm
going to
tell you something. Whatever you do, all these lots within 1 mile of this house is bought by me. It's kidding, Scott.
Michael, Timothy White, it's a job to be a
Yeah.
teacher in the Philippines. This is a lot more responsibility than the U.S. They're financially responsible for
Michael's
their class
right.
and even at the school. Yeah, because
You're right, Michael.
Because each classroom have like
students that don't have papers.
Yeah, then
pencil.
they need to do decoration. They need to improve the school.
Painting the chairs.
Painting the chairs they get from their own
water for the
no
sink.
budget.
For
Ruth,
drinking
can I
for the
order
children.
cake frosted with whipped cream? Family has never had one. Whipped cream.
Ruth.
Whipped cream.
Yeah, with whipped cream. You can get whipped cream, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Tom, you sure can. Yeah, she can do that. Davo Dawn.
Ulner. From area Smart Las Piñas.
Las Piñas, Jim Allner.
Las Piñas is smart, he said.
Smart. There you go, Jim Allner. There's your answer, guys. There you go. Thank you, Mr. Jim. Davo Dawn. Subic. I don't even know what Las Piñas is at. Farmer's lifestyle in the Philippines. Same here. I made 2 little when I was a nanny, and not enough at all. It never is enough. It never is enough. You can make 1 million and spend 1 million.
I will work 1 overtime because I came from OT. I'm not going back when I'm being Marine.
D'Angelo Graminsky, my 87-year-old friend across town, is sick, and he's starting to fail a little bit, and he said the Marines are coming. He said once a Marine, always a Marine, and he said the Marines are coming to get him, to pick him up, take care of him, bring him back to Roanoke, Virginia. And
yep. Copy, Tom Shipman. Noted.
Got you, Tom Shipman. No worries, my friend.
Yep. Judy said, hard job, very stressful, with gifts at 5 tables at once, ran out like a headless chicken, wore pedometers, and did 7 to 10 miles a night. Definitely earned 300 plus.
You never know. You never know how fast and how much work's involved. A waitress does earn their money. And I have to tell you, and I always really tried to tip the ladies or men that waited on our tables. There was actually a guy, many guys. There was one guy who got in conversation just before I left there. He worked at Wing House as a kind of like manager. He said he made more money there than he did being an attorney. He was attorney. He had stopped doing it because he couldn't make any money. Too many attorneys, and he started working at the restaurant.
Marshall Lee, good morning again.
Marshall Lee.
Everyone hip.
Yeah. Hump day. Yes. Yeah, Kevin. His wife teacher in the Philippines. Thank you so much.
We do what needs to be done, Judy. Yeah.
We do what needs to be done. D'Angelo, thank you for subscribing. Subscribe to each other all the way up down the channel. There's many great channels here. Hapsters.
But it was my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's my
Michael Acosta, maybe. It's your Wi-Fi. It's
could
good
be.
Here.
They're falling behind now.
Yeah. Michael, she works for City Health in Las Piñas. That's right,
Judy, I tell you what, it was a blessing for you.
Blessing,
High five to you for doing that.
300 per night plus.
Yeah.
I will be on SSRB, so we will have a PhilHealth on my
And your
child.
TRICARE. You're exactly right. And you're going to do the military, right, Timothy? From my memory. Kudos to you for that. I'm out. No, he already said that a long time ago. What insurance? Is that insurance for an American? Yes. AJ, trained to Basan. Yes. I did a video yesterday for Americans, foreigners. All insurance, top 15 insurance companies in the Philippines. Spent many, many minutes and minutes and a few hours doing it, trying to get it together. Check it out. It was one yesterday. Um, yeah. I am. It's 4 or 5 minutes behind. I do. I take the time because you know what? They take the time to ask a question.
Yeah,
I'd
we
always
need
take
to
the
take
time
to answer
to
it.
answer it and answer correctly for everybody. Because if I don't and I just read them, it's not good. If you just sit and read and not comment on them, it's not good because if you end up not keep
They're
people
spending
interested.
time to write
Yeah,
that.
they spend time to write it. I have time to answer it
Yeah.
if I can help them.
Marshall Lear said, starting to hurry up.
I tell you what,
Close
it's
to
been
reach
hot here too.
72 degrees.
It's been hot here too. Yesterday that aircon was running like crazy.
Timothy White says, for as long as I can remember, my dad had
My
a
dad
remote
did too.
control.
Man, he had like 5 or 6 on the table at one time. We bought a Universal. And he was so happy.
They're talking.
Yeah.
In words of James Brown, I feel good.
AJ, I feel good. Yep.
I would say use PhilHealth for your doctor visit
Yes.
and then get coverage for your
Yes.
hospital visit, which should
Yes.
save you money.
Yes. Philly Health
Rick Morrison.
is great for external care. Flu, sick, fever, stitch, cut, break leg, break arm. But internally, you need your regular insurance like
Danny
that.
Stout. Good
Danny
morning.
Stout, good morning, sir. Jim Allner, good morning.
Jim Allner said, I used to have a remote control attached to your
TV with a wire. Yeah,
Maybe I used to say cable.
Sable. Yeah, that's cable.
Cable. When I come to the Philippines, will you play me in a game for beer?
Beer pong.
Beer pong.
Beer pong. I don't drink beer, but I can play you the pong. I tell you what I'll do. We'll do iced tea or something. No worries.
AG said, main questions today are, will the Philippines put the first jeepney into space? How will they use the rice
Well, I say
cooker?
what they're going to do with the jeepney, I have no idea. And they're going to take the rice cookers and throw them into space. If they took every rice cooker out of the Philippines will figure out a way to cook it on a banana leaf.
Yay. Hi, Ruth. Who knows this continue if you know what you play the music of Cradle Can Rock to a lullaby and ragtime sleepy hand are creeping
At
to
the end of the clock. Yeah, exactly. You know, how's my buddy Mercury? He's been so quiet today. He's not timed out anybody or anything. He's sitting there in limbo. I'm going to tell you something. He is like the eagle above.
But
just like this. That's
good
Burke.
morning, Tom.
Good morning.
Expand on the meaning of life.
Meaning of life. Here's the meaning of life. And Judy has the meaning of her life at her home. She's got a wonderful man, Mr. Chris.
Have a meaning of your life.
And you know what? She has wonderful children. And kudos out. I was thinking about that this morning. How wonderful mother Judy and Chris are to all those children.
St. Luke's will reimburse that. Is so cool.
I need a hospital. I want to plan to drop dead suddenly and happily. Paul Joe, no worries, my friend. You don't have to worry about it exactly. I know what you mean, Paul. Slim Jim's in the house. Hello, Mr. Slim Jim. How you doing, sir? Welcome, Mr. Slim. Tom, this will be the longest 24 days of your life. Exactly. Can't wait to come.
Hello, everyone.
Mr.
B said, I work 180 hours in 2 weeks to get paid $250 plus all the bad food I could eat, plus free rent and a condemned building, plus free substandard health and dental care, and Paul Sam was the employer.
You got paid that much? $250? I'm kidding. It's a joke, but it's not a funny joke.
Sorry, it's blackout.
Uh-oh. What's wrong on here?
No,
we're on solar. Okay. not in the
My
Philippines.
internet is gone.
So
Oh
we're
no.
no, it can't be. We're on. We're all on. We should be
I'm
all on. So
on. Yeah.
we're all in. So internet and stuff is all on solar. TV's on solar. Fridge is on solar. Everything's on solar except that
Yeah.
light.
If you're a teacher in the Philippines, and so you can get 30K to 40K a month, be grateful because there is a lot of graduates in the Philippines every year that doesn't have a
Amen to that.
job.
Amen to that.
Hanoi in the Philippines. Good
Kanoi,
morning,
Kanoi.
and Paul S.
Paul S. Good
and
morning.
Ronaldo Perez.
Hello,
Good morning.
hello, Ronaldo, Mr. Ron.
Yeah.
Hello, hello. Hello, Kanoi. How you doing, sir?
Yeah,
You know
that's
what? You're
true.
right, Thrust Couple. 30 to 40K for a job. It's heaven. I mean, seriously. For the Philippine standards, it's heaven. And if you have a business that's making that, what did I miss? I was eating. Not much, Bert. We're still here. Uh,
How
let's see.
much, guys? Much love, guys, watching this time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whipped cream is not. Okay, I think the electric just kicked back on. Oh, no, it didn't.
No,
That was the refrigerator. Whipped cream is actually higher. Uh, yeah, okay. I'll have. Okay, that's fine.
uh, where are we gonna? I lost
Right
you.
here, right
Okay.
here. Ruth, make a whipped cream cake. That way it won't bruise Tom when you whack him in the face. Hey, I tell you what, that last one did.
Yes, I was doing a scoop of
Fog, Marshall
and send
Lee.
it to you.
I don't, and you know what? I did see it hazy here one day, but not foggy. But I tell you what, though.
Farmer lifestyle in Philippines from Tacloban City, Philippines. Okay.
Okay,
But
awesome,
can you
awesome.
make a whipped cream cake? That's why it won't bruise down when you walk
I just
him
read
in the
that.
face. Oh. Jim Muller said VA Hospital or rest home in Manila. It's right next door to the U.S. Embassy on the exact same ground. A friend of mine from the U.S. is looking to move there. I usually a cook and baker.
There you go.
Actually, a cook and baker. Rabbi hospitals in New England. Cook and baker, so you have a lot of job.
And you know what? I don't know that movie, 12 Angry Men. I don't know that one. That one's a new one to me. I don't know that one.
Sir, one day I will retire in the Philippines too. That's my dream.
I tell you what, it was the best decision that I made personally. It was the best decision I made.
Can TRICARE works in Philippines?
Yes. TRICARE does work in the Philippines. Yes, it does. Expanded, yes.
Expanded courtesy for retired military requires a
1,500
bank deposit.
1,500 bank deposit. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
Wait
So
till you spell health and TRICARE.
TRICARE. Well, you know what? It does work. When you're a veteran, you just have to pay the money up front. St. Luke's does accept. Of course, they give you all the billing, and St. Luke's actually pretty good care there, from what I understand.
John Green.
John Green, good morning. Good morning, Mr. John. How you doing, sir? Headed back to hospital and not staying long. Awesome, awesome.
Las Piñas is part in Metro Manila. Yep. Oh, which says iced tea is its sir. There are 5 hospitals approved for TRICARE in Cebu metropolitan area.
There you go, Timothy White. There you go. There's the answer to that one. Check the area that you come into. You may find that there's not one approved right like with us here. I don't think there's one that approves TRICARE where I'm at, but maybe in Balai or CDO or Davao they probably do. You know.
Okay.
All right, Mr. B. See you later, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Like Paul, I won't get an
Maybe showing the message.
complaint.
Move on. Well, there you go, Mr. B. I hope everything works well for you, and thank you, thank you, thank you.
Rick Morris said his RRV is also 360 a year, annual fee of 360 for the principal and 2 dependent.
Yeah. Do they sell Lipton bags? They do. They do. You might bring some Lipton tea that you have if you like flavor. The only ones we could find the other day was green tea. Sorry about that, guys. We apologize. Internet is really... Sorry, Slim Jim. Refresh, everyone. We're in a brownout situation.
I forgot that
and
the globe is on the electric.
Okay, so you're gonna go plug it in. All right, just go plug it in. She's gonna actually go change the.
Go there up first.
I'll get it, honey. No worries. No worries. I have it. I have it all under control. Um, One thing about it too, that's one thing. You got to come here, bring a couple solar panels with you, or buy them. So let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see. Where was I at? Where am I at? And sorry about the internet, but I cannot control the world. I wish I could. So SRV is a $360 deposit, annual fee of $360 for the principal and due expense, Mr. Rick, and thank you for that. Yes, and you can't beat that. And not only that, you get benefits on that SRV, like discounts for if you want to buy property and things like that. I know this is a great topic I know nothing about. I have no idea what we're talking about today, but I don't either. Jobs, life, ragtime lullaby from the movie The Five Penny starring Danny Kaye. Oh, okay, I don't know that. Hello, everybody. Let's see, get down here. I'm going to get down here. How we doing? Let's see, Kanoi. Sorry about that. I'm doing it from my phone. As you can see, I'm scrolling is what I'm doing. My phone, my laptop. I bought a laptop. It's a great laptop. It has no camera. I need to buy a camera. I need to ask a question on electric monthly charge. My AC in my condo, somehow including other electric use, raised to 5K. Is that normal? My electric here is 5K normally, but that's with 2 air cons. So it's telling me that yours is a little bit high from what it is, and I don't know why. It could be many different things. Now, if they turn off the power and turn on the power, a lot of times what happens, you're going to get charges there, and they do that quite a bit. I think they do it for money, honestly. Turn off the power, turn on the power, and then they get that surge so the spinning wheel circle goes round, 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 fast. You know, it's like going to merry-go-round. So I think that's what they're doing. I had rice and scrambled egg for dinner. I felt like I ate a real Filipino meal. You did, Judy, you did. You had a real Filipino meal. Rice and fried egg. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Hello, John Green again. Did they pay, then went online for their money back? Let's see. I don't know what we're talking about, Double Dog. Who'd they pay? Yeah. I ain't got down that far yet. Heading back to hospital. Can't stay long. Can't stay long. Yeah, we read all that. SRV, we read all that. This is something new. Double Dog, how you doing? We read all that. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Electric monthly charge. So Paul S. Electric, it's telling me something else is happening there. My electric runs about 5K. Then I get discount from my solar. Saves me about $40 a month on my solar. So I surely can't complain about that. So Judy had rice for dinner, and she had eggs. So she really had a great meal. So where you at there? Let's see.
You passed already.
Okay.
Judy's place is there.
All right. Judy's message down there. Farmer lifestyle. Saying Jen and I are both here. Jen from the farm in the Philippines and me from the office here in Seattle. Farmer's lifestyle in the Philippines. Good morning to both of you guys, and thank you for coming on. I'm sorry I missed it. It must have hit when the power went out. We have that happen about once every day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, but at least I have running water. Most don't have running water. I've been good. You've been working like a dog, huh? Awesome. Okay, we've got that. Scrambled eggs. Good morning. I don't know what that is. Heading back to hospital. You can't stay long. Did JG... Okay, you guys are talking. Got to go. Okay, got that. John Green, did you answer my email? I did not answer your email. I get so many emails. I'm sorry, John. I think you left me your phone number. But I have been busier than one-arm paper hanger hanging wallpaper in a house. Many things going on. I have a sick elderly friend. I have so many things going on right now. So I will try to call you sometime. Ronald, does Medicare Part A and Part B work in the Philippines? Ron Perez, it does not. It does not. Presently, they are trying to get it accepted. There was a hospital in Manila that was accepting it at one time. They are no longer accepting it because they cannot get their computer up to the standards of U.S. and Medicare. If they could ever get all the computer and all that stuff squared away, they would actually start accepting it. But it has to do with the software and the computers and the training and all that stuff, and they can't get it worked out. So guess what? They do not have it. The only place that has Medicare Part A and B is Guam and United States. So you can fly to Guam.
This is Darrow.
Dizzy Daru, how you doing?
Daru.
I got a phone call. Be right back. Sounds good.
Hi, Pinkwick. What's up,
Pinkwick? Hello. Tom Shipman Fresh didn't work.
2 more days for work, then off to the cottage for
4 days. Awesome, Canoy. Awesome. I know you're working a lot of hours, my friend. But kudos out to you. Shout out to you. Another great channel, you guys. Please check out Canoy in the Philippines. Another great channel. So,
man down. So I have to sold. Yeah.
I sold my trailer. I just did a cartwheel. I just think I broke something. I'm a man down. Let me tell you something. High five to you, Double Dog, for selling that trailer. There's
place near that sell vegetables and from different countries. I can apply there.
Apply. Which one is that, honey?
The bittermelon.
Oh, hey, what is that one out there in that tree? That grapefruit.
Pomelo, Daddy.
Pomelo. Man, I'm going to tell you something. I love them things. Add a little salt to that pomelo. Ooh, I love that. That's my favorite. Besides bananas. Timothy White.
Another from Cebu, or could help you with, let me know.
Yeah, Timothy White.
Cebu. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
You're offline.
Timothy White is from Cebu. So happy to get back. CNN, good morning.
CNN, good morning. Yeah, how you doing, CNN?
Alfred Guajardo, good morning from Sacramento, California.
Good morning, Henry Bautista, 12 Angry Men. I did answer that question. I don't know the movie 12 Angry Men. I'm not familiar with that movie, Henry. I don't know what that is.
Medicare does work, but only supplement and only for emergency.
Yeah, it does work, but I don't know where you're going to have it accepted. It's not accepted here in the Philippines. It does work. Not here in the Philippines, though. I wish it would. You would have so many. But I tell you what, Michael and Heidi, can I talk about what we're going to talk about? If you're planning to bring in a Filipina, you better go ahead and file your paperwork before October the 15th of this year. Their UCSIS, I see, whatever it's called, is changing the program on how much income you have to have. If you have a 2-person house, a 3-person house, it's $53,000 you have to make in order to bring a Filipina to your country, to U.S., and or bring her wherever. So they're changing the standards. They're doubling the income plus. It's 250%, right? So it was 23, now it's going to go up to 53. What brand of laptop I have? I have 2 brands. I have a Dell and a HP. And one just completely stopped. It's in the shop. This one works fine, but it needs a camera on it. It does not have a camera. I bought it used, a used one for $80. It works fine. It has everything on it, but it has no camera. Yeah, I have one of those lappy laptops.
We pay about 7K with 2
Yeah.
Slim Jim, I could be wrong, but I think electric condo is commercial, right?
Probably.
Yeah, condo
Probably.
is commercial.
Probably.
Commercial.
I didn't ever think about that.
Even if you're living in an apartment, that's commercial. Commercial rate. Because that's business.
All right, Throws Couple. See you later. Thank you for coming on. Please check out our channel. Subscribe to her. Thank you for spending your time.
My condo is in Haile City is only 26 square meter, but my Airbnb guests are living on all time, but still 5K seems high. I knew it's easy.
It sounds like you're getting the higher rate, and it may nothing be wrong with it, and they are leaving it on, I'm sure. I know with my 2 aircons, they both stay on 24/7 except for right now. Now I could plug it into the solar, but it's okay.
Thunderstorm here, we have to go if power.
Yeah, it goes out. Yeah. No worries, Simpson.
That's what to be happy condo owner, be angry big time.
Yeah. Also, has electric gone up in the Philippines? Yes. It depends. This where we're getting our electric from now, it's the only privately owned. I think there's 2 privately owned. This electric is owned by the Philippine government. Not most are private. But this one is owned by the Philippine government. Our electric is. Uh, you can use Medicaid on any U.S. territory. Correct, Jim Allner. You cannot use Medicare or Medicaid here. This is not U.S. territory. You wish you could, right? How many Medicare A and Bs would be happy here and just spending $130? Mercury's got his eye on Chi Taurus. He's watching her. He's keeping an eye on her.
Can I receive my disability there?
You can leave your disability. Just leave it in U.S. and leave it in the bank there, or have it deposited here. I choose to have it left in U.S. My deposits, and then I just have it shipped over whenever I need it, meaning the bank deposit. I checked at the bank. I told you guys the other day to open up an account where I'm at here in the Philippines, I'm saying that twice. All you need is an ACR card, 2 forms of ID, and a photo, and your passport.
I have pink pomelo tree.
So yummy, yummy, yummy.
Yeah, it's very yummy.
Yeah, don't make Mercury, don't make Chi mad.
Pomelo is good. What if you're bit, but not 100% will be the owner be a patient?
Marshall, I just talked about that. You pay for all your expenses up front, 100%, and VA will reimburse you, but you can only go to Luke's Hospital. Luke's Hospital or approved VA hospitals you can go to. There are more that are approved. You have to check with your local VA. Best thing to do is check with the VA and find out what are the approved hospitals. There's a list of 4 or 5 of them, and but you just pay for it up front, and then they'll reimburse you the money after 4 months.
Pomelo is good for breakfast.
I know it. To me, I like it all the time, Tom.
Mark, is that the good eye on or the one flying turtle keeps walking?
I think probably the good or bad eye.
Yeah, John Green, have a great.
All right, John Green. See you later. I'll get to calling you. I sure will. Some meds. Yeah, exactly. Hamsters, you're 100% right. Grapefruit or some of the fruits that have that sourness to that, you have to be careful. If you're taking medication, don't take that, because a lot of medications are based on this type fruits. So be careful. My mom had that problem.
You don't have diabetes, right?
No. Thank the Lord, no diabetic. I am if I keep eating these cakes and sweets.
Mercury. Danny, I ain't scared no more. I have done hard time out. Hello, don't got tears drop tattooed my eyes.
Tattooed tears.
It's a Rolex.
Mr. Magic, good morning.
I don't remember. It's time for me to leave.
Yeah.
You
I read that, It's not. Okay. Marshall Lee, VA has said that all foreign VA hospitals will not accept new patients that are not retired or have duty disability. If you have your card, the best thing to do is check with your VA. Scott's probably 100% right on that, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a veteran, so I would not know. I know that my buddy is retired, been retired, and was Korean War vet and World War II. So he fought that, and he thinks Marines are coming now to help him, and he needs to go in a hospital, but he's not willing to spend any money, and he's got a lot in the bank. So thanks for sharing that. I believe a VA Manila is only service-connected disability now. It's a clinic limited. Yeah, the VA in a limit, it's only clinic. It's because Alton went up there. It's a small clinic. They said about the size of this house, and you go in, you can actually make appointments and things like that. And with a $1 trillion deficit they just ran here, they may cut off all non-disabled vets too soon. Got to go. See you later. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for spending your valuable time with us, Farmer Lifestyle. Tom, I was thinking of making a second channel, Messy Bed. I put camera on unmade bed. What do you think? People will watch? They'll watch it. People watch anything. I went on one the other day. They're watching a train. There was little 800 people on watching a train go by. Unbelievable. Speaking of that, there was 7 live streams on this morning. All 7 were from my channel at the same time. So I couldn't get to everybody, but as you know, I got up and did my thing, and I got up a little late and had my breakfast. So sorry if I missed all the live streams. Everybody that was on this morning, I did not have time to get on, or I would have been on, just to let you know. There were 7 live streams from my subscribers all on at the same time this morning.
Marshall Lee, black shirt, thanks Tom for sharing that.
Yeah, you're welcome, Marshall Lee.
Everyone check out Tropical Tim's video on the Manila VA.
Yeah, Tropical Tim actually did a great video on the Manila VA. He actually went to the clinic, and he actually went and talked about it and talked about the things about that. Another great channel to check out with that is Pirates Cove in the Philippines. Walter has a great input on that also. So Tropical Tim and Walter, they're both up there. Scott Bears, what's messy?
Gigi, defend what you mean by messy.
Sarah Zonk. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
How are you, Sarah Zonk? Good morning.
Can I bring small scissors for the nose? It's scary on plane.
I don't know.
No.
No knives, no scissors, no anything is sharp. Yeah. No razors, no razor blades, none of that stuff.
If you want to bring like that kind, just put in balik.
You don't know how many fingernail clippers, man. They even take fingernail clippers.
Yeah.
They have a bag full of them bad boys. When I walked in Manila one time, I said, "What are all those?" They said, "Oh, people can bring that on a plane." I go, "Fingernail clippers? You're taking fingernail?" Yeah. Got a box of them.
Magic. Actually, I'm in France. I live in France, and I have an American, so it's 3
in the morning. 3 in the morning. It is
Magic.
9:15 in the morning here in the Philippines. A.M.
Can't you say just pay as you go?
Pay as you go. That's exactly, Paul asked. That's exactly. Pay as you go. That's it. You're right, Paul. Pay as you go. Oh, you go to the hospital here in the Philippines, pay as you go if you're VA.
But if you don't live in Manila or close like by VA, it's not really an option anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Scott's right.
I have used it 3 times a day in Manila for medicines issue and service connected problems.
Okay, Merck. So Merck is saying service connected problems, and he has used them. Okay, good. Tom, if you get diabetes, I'd arrange you a seat on a diabetes van. They go to Davos, see doctor, eat lunch, and then play mahjong.
Mahjong.
Well, that's okay. How about if I just go ride with him and I go play anyway? I can just ride with him on the bus. I'd want to do that. To Davos? Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me think about that a second. No. I think one more time, Tom. No.
Happy feet.
What? Happy feet? I haven't seen.
Hello.
There, Happy Feet's not on here. Is he on?
Happy Feet.
Happy Feet's here. Hi, Happy Feet. Happy Feet. Of all the things in the world, I love that. Happy Feet.
Morris said link on what gets covered in Manila.
Yeah, link on what's. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Scott, I flew there once from Iloilo. Had to argue with the guard to get in because I didn't check in the line and print off the appointment to show them. Yeah, the problem if you will not show your appointment.
They get really testy on that.
In my phone, so they will not allow you.
Yeah. To do it. Are there dance clubs there? I don't know. Yeah, there's dance clubs.
Use an electric trimmer. It's allowed on plane travel size.
There you go, Paul S.
Yeah.
What I do, I just don't worry. I don't worry about anything. I'm teased. I do. I carry this stuff.
Yeah. I usually have an old insurance covered by my credit cards.
Kanoy, I have a friend. That's what he does. He says, I have a credit card, $20K. He said, I have another one that has $10K on it. If I need that $30K should cover me. That is my self-insurance. If I need more than that, he said, I'll figure it out. You should go to the Philippine embassy. I think you're allowed bolo as long as you have it in the bag. I tell you what, it's funny. We go up to the guard there. I had that appointment for that letter, certificate, or whatever capacity. And I'm there. And I tell the guard, I said, when they get in, he says, sir, you don't have the right appointment. You have the wrong one.
G. Matias, I arrived 2 days ago in Cebu from UK luggage. 5 extra kilos. I paid 190 pounds.
190 pounds. I tell you what, I paid 3,000 peso for oversized luggage.
It's too big.
Crazy.
That's a lot to pay.
Dance clubs, there are dance clubs everywhere.
Have you ever taken an
I'm here.
bus Genesis to Manila Airport?
Not me, Paul.
The express ba, the bus that you transfer you from
Is that what it is? I don't know. I don't know what it's called. I don't.
express bus ba, Janice? The one that said you said aircon. Remember the one that
You talking
from
about?
Manila airport
Okay.
to domestic flight
Oh
tower.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Remember
Yeah,
that
I've
bus,
taken
the
that.
aircon?
Yeah, yeah. Aircon. It's a new service started by Duterte from point A to point B. So they'll take you from the immigration or where you're flying in. You got to take a domestic flight to point A to point B. It's off to the right, and you just go over there, and they'll take you to your destination. I cheat and just put my own State Department ID, and they open the doors. Happy feet. How's now? It's time to find a condo for long term in Cebu. Awesome, awesome, my friend. Well, there are many there. You don't have to worry about condos. You're going to find many condos here at some great prices.
We
Some
caught up that na.
we caught up. I want to see you guys dance. So we dance. Chicha and I dance. We dance going to the blessing house. We dance going across the yard. We dance when we go to town. Believe me, going down the road with all these rocks and everything else, we dance. And the little divots in the road, we dance. So you can see us dancing down the road, no worries. Going around the water puddles that's ankle deep, we dance. The cheap flights I flew do not use Cebu Airlines as the connecting flight. They always charge for our over. They do. And not only that, Air Asia will do the same. Air Asia will sock it to you on anything. And I think a lot of times too is what is the best to do, right? What's the best flights? And you're in the Philippines. Nothing's going to be perfect. It's going to be the same. Now you can actually rent a condo cheaper than anything else. You can actually rent a condo in Cebu, rent a condo in Davao, and rent a condo in CDO. Slim Jim, you can rent a condo in CDO on those new ones right there. They have 2 or 3 buildings done and probably 500 people in them, and they have 1,000 available. They have many available, and nobody's in them. So they'll rent them, and you probably get pretty good prices on them if you wanted to go down that road. But here's the problem. Condos, here's the problem with a lot of those condos. One Oasis condos, for an example, you rent them, and you're there, and depending on where your floor you're on, you got neighbors around you, top and bottom, but then it's all hours of night slamming doors. It's like living in an apartment. It's like living in an apartment. Then you go to the pool, and there's so many people in the pool, you're like, get your toe in. So, and the pools are small, and so the maintenance on them, and they're very small, so you get 50, 80 people in it, and it's full, and there's another 50 or 80 waiting in line to get in it. So that's the problem with a lot of the condos. So before you go doing the condos, there's many other alternatives that you can actually do. As you can see, the power click back on, and I get dinged for that. So. I think a lot of times too, the condos would probably not be a bad thing to rent for short term to find a house or something like that. But I agree with you. Do you recommend a condo project? There are One Oasis condos all over the place. Davao, Manila, Cebu, CDO, Dumaguete. One Oasis seems to be the hotbed. There are many being built. Many beautiful condos too. And I'm talking tall buildings. They have 5 buildings slotted. They have 2 built here now in CDO, and we rented one for a few days, a week, or whatever it was last time, and it was nice. I like new ones better than the older ones because new ones are not full, and I can go in the pool and I don't have to worry about it, and I can be in there with the other 30, 40. It's kids is what it is, as you know. Better buy a house in a gated subdivision, get a landscaper. The condos kill you in fees. True, they do kill you in fees, and they do kill you a lot of times in their type, the parking. There's sometimes no parking. They can't have parking for all those people in one building. You ought to see the garage. The garage you would think would be like 3 or 4 or 5 layers under the ground. It's only 1 layer parking in there. Well, fill that bad boy up pretty quick. So if you have 50 or 80 people that have cars in a 500 tenant building, it's full. So you're going to have a hard time parking your car. My wife and I already said no. They're small for what you're paying. They are small. They are pretty small. I mean, people say, Tom, you live in a small house, 48 square meter. And I said, well, it's bigger than a lot of the condos for sure. Most condos won't let your neighbors have roosters. That's an upside. That's true. You won't have it. But I tell you something else is a problem in the condos is elevators. They only have 2 elevators. So you got 2 elevators up and down these one Oasis condos and 2 elevators for all those people. Kids are up and down in them all the time. So sometimes you have to wait and hopefully you get stairs where 5th or 6th floor. That's what we did. What was our floor? 8th? Mm-hmm. We had to go up 8 flights many times. 8 flights, up and down, because you got tired of waiting on the elevator for 10, 15 minutes. Because people, they're full. And you go in it's small. It's not made for a big. Maybe 6 people can get on it. That's it. I will rent maybe a Airbnb for a month in different locations till I find where to settle. JG, that's the only way to do it. Airbnb is the way to go. Go on rentpad.com. Rentpad.com. Go check it out. You find some great deals on there, man. I found some great deals. I went on RentPad and found them cheaper than on Airbnb, the same place. Go figure. So last condo we rented through RentPad instead of Airbnb. Airbnb was like $20 a night more, and so we went on RentPad, and RentPad dollars cheaper, 1,000 pesos cheaper. So I ended up saving like $80. Wolfen 4966. Good morning. Good morning. Just buy a hectare and don't worry about it. That's exactly right. Just buy a hectare somewhere. Don't worry about it. Some great deals in town right now. Do they have something like Raging Waters? There are many, many, many wonderful parks here. Many, 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 many things here. We've done many videos on them. I've done many videos on those things. Remember now, I have 560 or 540 videos. And if you look back through my videos, I got many water parks, many places that we went, Water Springs, Crystal River, all the water parks. In fact, we just went to one a month or so, no, 2 months ago. 3 months ago, I'm sorry, 3 months ago. We've been renting, and these parks stay open 24/7. So you can go night swimming at these parks. You can do night swimming. They rent them all 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can rent them, you can stay in them, you can sleep in it. You can rent your own little area. We'll be renting a gated subdivision in Talisay. Where's this? How you say that? Or
Talisay or Minglanilla, Cebu.
Do you know how long can be on a storm? Storms can come do it. A man been through that. How much price of condo unit? Paul S. I could not answer. I do not know. I do not know the answer to that. They vary in prices. I tell you what, a quick way of doing it. We want to tell you, Paul, go on Facebook Marketplace. Search condos wherever you're at. Say Cebu, Manila, Tondo, Cavite, wherever. And it'll show you and give you a price there. So good morning, Wolfen again. One Oasis. JG, B Joy says she has a hammock for you at the goat house with the cats. Still watching, miss you, Chi. Chi, you still here? Daddy Stout. First floor units are the key, or even second. Third, okay. But third, carrying groceries upstairs might be a problem. I got to tell you, carrying 3, 4, 5 bags of groceries, you guys know, 10 kilo of rice, so it can kind of put a havoc on you. I mean, no worries. I carried it up there. I carried whatever I could carry. I'm a guy, so I carry it all one trip. There ain't no 2-trip guy. If I have to stack it on my back, I'll carry it up the stairs. It doesn't matter. I'm not a 2-trip guy. Get all the suitcases, give them to me. I'll take them all. I don't care if it's 10. I'll hold one with my teeth. But I'm one of those guys. Let's get her done. I'm a done deal guy. People, you say, Tom, I said, it's done. It's done deal. You don't have to worry about it. So, because as you know, when you go to some of these condos, you'll stand there and wait in the elevator. And you can wait for 10, 15, 20 minutes. Guys, thank you for all the time and answers my questions. Hapsters, bye, y'all. Give me some love back. Hapsters, please take a look at his channel. Please subscribe to their channel. Take a look at their channel. And I'm going to tell you something else, too. Tell them what they tell you when you're wet going in the elevators, Chicha. Tell them what they tell you here in the Philippines about getting in an elevator.
You get grounded.
You get grounded. What's grounded meaning, guys? So you cannot go in the elevators wet. So if you're in a swimming pool, you have to be completely dry. You cannot go in the elevators because you get grounded, and the guard will not let you in there. What does grounded mean? And not all will do that to you. Get electrocuted, right? Now, why they say you're going to get electrocuted in a grounded building and all that stuff, I don't know. They will not let you in an elevator wet. Grounded. They call it grounded. They go, that car's not grounded. It's the battery. I said, the battery's starting the car. The battery's working. It's grounded. It's not grounded. I said, the car's grounded. It's not grounded. Scott, the car's not grounded. It's your battery. As the car's cracking. No, it's not. No. We got fuel. We put fuel in. It's grounded. So it's grounded. So when you go in the elevators here, they tell you it's grounded so you can't get in the elevator. So Scott, don't go get in the water. And Mercury, do not go get in the water. And to go in the elevator, you're going to get grounded. And that means you're going to go get put in the corner. 20 more, that's a lot. That's a lot. Hello, Tom and Wolfen. I don't mind the roosters. Oddly enough, it helps me sleep. I definitely prefer the province life, but Rose likes the big city. I like the province life better than the big city. The big city's wonderful and fantastic for doing things and keeping active and going places and doing things like this. But the province life, it's more for me relaxing. I come from the city life, and I don't like it. So see you later, Hapsters. Ruth. Tom Shipman. Ruth. Tom Shipman. Who? I've not seen. Have you seen Tom Shipman today? I've not seen him at all. Have you seen him? I've not seen Tom. We've not seen you, my friend. I haven't seen you. But I'll see you in 15 days or 18 days or 20 days. You get here, get relaxed. And when you get here, get relaxed and get comfortable. Just give me a call and we'll go have lunch down at Ala Turk. I'm selling my condo in Bangkok if anyone wants. Hold on, Scott. No. How much land is in how much Tanjai? How much is land in Tanjai? I don't know where that is. Tanai. Where is Tanai at? Is it up in Luzon? Wolfen. I don't have an answer. So some of the guys may can tell you. Check out Amazing Philippines. He does a lot of condo reviews in Cebu area. Yeah, he does do a lot. He's great channel. Great guy, by the way. Really great guy. I love his channel. I go on his channel all the time. I may have to ask this before you have to been to Boracay. No. You have asked. We've not been there yet. We've had so many things. You have to check out what happened yesterday in Boracay. Mark King, good morning. Thank you. Lady decides, was it her or her son? Daughter had to use the bathroom, messed up her underwear, panty. So the lady is cleaning it there on the ocean in Boracay, and they took video of it. So she decided, they're too dirty to clean, so she buried them in the sand. So when she buried them in the sand, the lady took a picture of it. So guess where that went? That went viral. So the viral of the lady burying the panty in the sand with things on it, went viral. Tom, yeah, she's going to do, I say she colors it violet again. So there you go. Condos can run from 3 million to 20 million. Look, read. Read it.
Actually, I probably locate the place farthest away from where.
What?
That's hurt. He bleeds.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously, an elevator.
Which you and I know that you won't be. Paul S. They grounded the elevator. The elevator is grounded, or you wouldn't be able to use it, right, Scott? It's grounded. It's just that they're not familiar with it. Believe me, anybody in that elevator, if it's not grounded, you're going to have a problem anyway. Yeah, yeah, Bill. Yeah.
I always get nervous when I see the electrical wiring over there. Seems like most contractors really cut corners too close to me. Tanjay
Oh.
is only an hour for. Oh, we do not know
Uh,
that. Where you live, you will see a lot of snakes there. No.
no,
No snakes.
I've not seen but one snake since I've been here in 4 years, and it was on the middle of the highway, and it's about 6 feet long.
Maybe that's just across the road.
He was crossing the road or something. I don't even know what kind of snake it was. They say there was a snake over here next door, but I've not seen any snake. Cops near the New York City, New Clark City location. Yeah. I wish you could buy a private island. Hey, Mercury, they had a private island for sale here. You could actually buy it. I went to research it the other day and I couldn't find it because I was going to do a video. Do you want to buy a private island? There was one that they were selling, and I don't remember how much it was. It wasn't as much as you thought it would be. It wasn't that big, but it was like a 3 million peso. I'll buy it with your timeshare it. Yeah. That was a gross story, Tom Mercury. I know. Glad I'm done eating. I know. I laughed so hard. I laughed so hard that my stomach was hurting. So actually, you can see the lady. She says, "Ah, man, I'm done with this. I'm not messing. I'm just going to bury it." And as she's trying to bury it, the lady's taking a picture of her.
They will investigate that one.
They will investigate
it. It's not allowed because of that.
Yeah, clean up. They just spent millions and millions of pesos on that place, and you got some lady doing that, man. And all of that, there were people within 10 feet of her. It was amazing. That place is packed. I mean, it's packed. Boracay is packed on the news yesterday. It is so many people there. I think they got a limit on people that's coming there now, right? Mm-mm. That is.
Ruth comes here, neon pink.
Mark, okay. I say that's what I say. It's put it orange.
Yeah, then there is a reason I want a
private island.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's Chi. Chi's probably sleeping now. Hi, Danny. I've become my best friend. There is a lot of islands around the world you can buy little money or free. I tell you what, I bet you can. I did research trying to find an island that we could actually purchase. Not us, but someone could actually purchase. And at one time, that was my goal. That was actually my goal. That and live on a boat that I know nothing about. Go figure, right? Hello, Thon. So, Thon, I've been Boracay 2 times. We had stationed ourselves out the second trip. You know what, Mercury? I caught up today. Guys, believe that, right? Can you believe that? I caught up today. But you know something? I wanted to talk about the insurance because I know a lot of people are really interested in insurance today. And then I wanted to talk. Okay, darling, you gotta go comb your hair. She's gonna go comb her hair. So I want to talk about the insurance, and I want to talk a little bit about that, and also too I want to talk about a little something. The guys here that's online here this morning, and I wanted to say this first thing is, live streams are great and fantastic for everybody to do. When you're bored, you want something to do, live streams. But in order to build a channel on YouTube is you want to always make sure that you don't just do live streams. You want to do other things, other videos and things like that. Because when YouTube looks at it and you just have, I'm just going to say, I'm not going to say the names of the channels, there's subscribers on here that have this many live streams, but they have one video in one video. Well, YouTube looks at it like this, is how we're going to monetize videos, and YouTube going to make money on live streams. Because most of the time, unless it's a live stream, you're talking about something specific, or you're talking with someone just live streaming, you're reading, that YouTube looks at it and says, oh, there's not really any content. So they don't look at it. They look at it as content. Can we make money off this channel when we monetize it? So there's a lot of channels with 1,000, 11, 12, 15, 1,800, and it's been that way for 6 or 8 months, and they can't figure out why they're not monetized. Because they have live stream, live stream, live stream, live stream, live stream, video, video, live stream, video, video, live stream, live stream. Well, the problem with that is they don't show any content or things like that. So they look at it and say, okay. So they want to see people go back to that video. And say, for instance, 6 months from now, somebody says to me, hey, Tom, did you do a video on buying a car? Yes, I did. Did you do a video on your trip to CDO? Yes, I did. So it gives people ideas. So I'm just saying that, a shout out to all the subscribers and all the people on here. If you get to do live streams, and great to read, but you have to figure out, and you can't necessarily do like today. I talk about food. Tomorrow I want to talk about food. Tomorrow I want to talk about this. Because if you do, you find yourself in the same situation. Reason why I know this, I have a good friend of mine, I'm just going to say this, that has up to 2 million subscribers now. And he was telling me that. He said, Tom, you need to diversify more than you're doing. I said, why? He said, I took a look at your channel, and I had a gentleman from vidIQ take a look at your channel. And he says, here is the problem. And I said, so I got some emails. And come to find out, that's the reason why you saw those videos that I had in there and I had in reserve, where I was buying a house, and I put the bamboo video and I put the other videos in, where I had back in reserve. He said, you need to diversify more. And he was right. Bam! 4,000 views, 8,000 views. I go, sorry about that. Sorry about that. So I said, let's see, put that back on. Yeah. So I said to myself, I said, okay, so that is the reason why I lost some of that. And so he says, you need to diversify, you need to do these things. So I started taking a relook and reevaluating the channel, and realized, he says, great you're doing live streams and great you're doing things like that, but he says, you have to take and you have to do what you do best. And I said, okay, so that's what we're doing. That's the reason why you're seeing these different ones that I normally would not do. That's the reason you're seeing things that I normally wouldn't do. I mean, a prime example of this is Philly Bryant. He does really a great job at bringing things alive in a certain way, that he is now up to 55,000 subscribers. And some of the ones that are at 15 and 18,000 subscribers and 20,000 subscribers now are saying, and then some. And I started a as a test. I started to just put videos on and see what would do, and I'm seeing what people like to see. And so we're living in the Philippines. There's over 300 Philippine channels on the Philippines that's either living here or been here and back in USA and back and forth. There's over 300 channels. When I came here to the Philippines, there was 8 to 10, and that was Philippine Dreams, Rike, the normal, Mike, My Philippine Journey, Kristen Cebu was here, of course Fazio was here, Philo had not gotten here yet, but there was many of us here. Brian was here, there was many here. There's about 10 that was here, and I had already had my channel, and I already started a long time before a lot of the guys even started, but I just stopped completely. I just didn't do anything, and so I'm just voicing my opinion. This is my opinion only, so everybody does what they want to do, and gee, you got the hammer out. But Paul S., you can almost put anything on your own land without permits, but that depends on where you're at. Like big cities, some will ask you if you have anything, you can actually put anything on your land. You're right. Yeah, let's see. I'll make sure I got everybody. Island is, yeah. Problem with buying an island is no infrastructure. You're exactly right. You need infrastructure. You're right. I have no desire to go to Boracay. Me either. I tried to bleach my hair once. It turned fire red. Bill Pruitt says. I just figured out it was my Irish heritage showing. Mine was pitch black, solid black, until I hit 50-ish. I had gray hairs, but never really thing, and then it just went solid gray. My dad was solid white when he passed at 80 something. If you buy land, are you allowed to put any wind solar generation on land, or you need a permit? Paul, you can put anything you want on your land. It's like Scott said, you can put solar, you can put wind, you can put whatever, because nobody will ever know. It's not like there's inspectors that come inspect it. So yes, you could do that. And that's the reason I did this. I actually was afraid to put solar here because I did not know what the trouble would be. But I got mine basically on top of my roof. They're just laying up there. I don't even have them on a stand. I don't have them away. Yes, I would, but I don't have them tilted. What's insurance? LOL. Exactly. Don't worry. I spent every time in jail in solitary. It wasn't the bad others. It wasn't that bad. The others in my head kept me company. Well, I tell you what. At least you knew exactly. Some don't want to edit and put into, I believe, exactly Mercury 110%. Mercury, you hit it right on the head. What it is Mercury, you're exactly right. You can only do so many of these eating videos. People, remember that was the phase? Everybody was watching everybody eat. Nobody wants to see that. Then the phase was, which it still is, a lot of the things that are just going on and doing the shout outs. Now, there are channels out there that are doing shout outs only, and I like to do that here. And as you know, 30 channels have started off of this channel very easily and at least got some subs, and then they started getting some ideas and started doing it like JG and all, and kudos out. Because I will always help everybody here for no matter what. Whatever I can do, I will help. No matter. It doesn't matter. I will help the channels. I'm not here to, I'm not doing anything anyway. I'm here to help. So, my islands will have no roosters. Mine wouldn't either. I had my own code. No one knew. You can put almost anything on your land without permits. That depends where you are. The big cities most likely, Scott's right, will ask for them. Test. Mercury 3 test. Are you the guy who would make me up with a baton to the head? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Boy, that guy, whoever it was, really gone. I have to sleep now, Chi. See you later, Chi. Thank you for coming on. Good morning, Arlene. Good night, Chi. Good morning, Arlene. How you doing? Good morning, Miss Arlene. How's everybody? Good night, Miss Chi Torres. How come when it comes to Tom's live stream, Ruth is quiet and it disappears? When it's Ruth's live stream, Tom is always there. I'm gonna tell you exactly. Chicha she's quiet anyway, and I guarantee she's talking to somebody on Facebook, or she's on her channel answering questions, or she's watching this live stream. We'll see. If she's on her live stream, if she's watching this live stream, you'll see a comment here in a second. Well, of course, if you spend a ton of money building up your island and a wave comes by, say bye-bye. That'd be my luck. That'd be my luck. Blessings, Chi. See you later. Good night, Chi. Good night, Chi. All right, so everybody say good night to Chi. Good morning, Carl, New York City. Sabu, how you doing? How you doing, Carl? Welcome on our live stream today. Thank you for spending your valuable time with us today. Good night, Chi. Kevin and Gemma. Cyril Song, good night, Chi, saying, your island may not have to produce, but they have to have rats. Yeah, they will have rats, guaranteed for that, somewhere along. I am at my agency. Good for you. Good for you. I am so happy you're doing that. I'm so happy. It's a future for yourself and family, and I'm happy you're able to go OFW and help. Henry is back. I'm just resting. LOL. Yeah, she's resting. Were you resting, darling? Danny Stout, good morning. Yeah. Mark King, LOL. Yeah. Chicha is combing her hair. Quiet, Daddy. Chicha is combing her hair. Oh, let me get before Scott says anything. Hold on. Okay, now I talk. Are you still? Yeah, I have my solar powers, Marshall Lee. I just have them laying down, and they're just laying on the roof. They're hooked up, and they're hooked up to my solar panel in the corner there. You see it all? See all the wires? See that one against the wall there? That white strip? I need to do that throughout the house. I don't. I just run the wires now because I'm too lazy and I've not done it yet. I just spilled my coffee, and Chicha is going to kick my butt. That's what I get for laying it there. Let me get a towel or something here. No, I'm going to get a towel. Hold on a minute. I spilled my coffee. I hate when I do that. Hold on. Everybody hold on. Did you see? Okay. Okay, I'm still here. I spilt my coffee on the chair. They have a good one in controllers for solar. Just connect the batteries and solar panels. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Okay, later, Bo Tista signing out. Good night, Henry. See you later. Live stream coffee accident. I did. I said it. I have a bad habit of setting it on things, and I shouldn't. And it cost me on that one because I actually spilt it on the part of the couch and floor, and I had to clean it up for Chicha got back out here. Now, because I don't want to get a spanking. They have a good one in controllers. They do. They actually, just for solar, just connect the batteries into solar panels. This unit here, I have a controller and an inverter. You can actually buy it all in one, and that's a great advantage. And then you just plug in your plug to that, and then hook that to your batteries, and you're set. If you see, I have a lot of things going on over there because I have what they call a grid tie-in inverter. I have many things going on. It's a work in progress, but I figured it out, and we could actually do a grid tie-in inverter. That saved me about $20 a month. Yeah, I did clean it very well, ma'am. I did a pretty good job on it. If you come back in here, I think you'll notice that everything looks really good. And I'm cleaning the cords now. And don't worry, it's there, ma'am. So Tom, your solar panels just lay on top of your house. So what does it mean? The wind blows really hard, they're going to blow away? Well, Mark King, I'm going to tell you something. I did something that was ingenious. I got batteries. No, I got magnets. Solar panels right there on top of that magnet, right on top of that metal roof. They ain't going anywhere. The magnets out of the base of speakers. I just went down to a local guy downtown and got whatever, 10 or 15, 20 of those and put it on there. And so they lay on those magnets. They ain't going anywhere. So if the wind comes up, even at 100 miles an hour, they're not going anywhere because you can't get them off once you've got them on there. And I had that experience. You have to get a screwdriver and pry them up. And it's not like it's easy to pull. You ever try pulling a heavy magnet off something that's metal, that's solid? You're going to need a screwdriver or something. You just can't yank it off. You can, pull it this way and get it off. But they're up there that way. They're laying up there, especially the German solar panels. They're probably I'd probably say 20, 30 kilo each. They're heavy. So they're 200 plus watts. Scott, I will. Chicha, it's Scott's fault. Coffee guy was reading his email and it spilled. So sorry.
What?
Nothing. I was reading Scott's fault. I just dropped the coffee. You're in trouble, Tom.
We'll hang the phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before it's.
Okay, darling.
I will forget.
Oh no, Chicha spanks. She spanks. Chicha, do I get spanking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't wait. The brownout. How long does your batteries last? Marshall Lee, the batteries will last. It varies in between, of course. It depends what I have on it. Batteries will last about 7, 8 hours. Lights, TV only with a small fan, they'll last 10 hours. Fridge, my fridge doesn't burn that much. Fridge, 10 hours, something like that. But we really very rarely have power outages at night. We probably had maybe 5 all year. All power outages happen from 7 in the morning till 7 at night or 6 at night, and the sun is up until 5:30 anyway. So I usually get that. That grid that includes a tie-in to the grid that switched between solar and grid. That's exactly right. And so it ties in either way, so it can go either way. So solar overproduces, which it does. That you guys hear the beeps all the time. I got to check the settings on that. It's messed up. And it overproduces, like right now it's overproducing. And so it's going right straight over there. Before I didn't have it tied to anything, but it needs to tie into something, so it goes over there to save. And you know what? I'm saving about $40, $45 a month just on this one. On the grid, I have no idea what I'm saving. 5, 10, I don't know. Because it's not like I don't know. I'm saving $40, $50 a month. That's all I care about. I think Scott Barrett, you request Sissy Chichi buy purple dye for the hair. Yeah, I tell you what, that's what we need to do. Let's do that. Scott, you show your face, and let's dye your hair purple, and I will dye my hair whatever, pink or purple too. How's that? Except I'll trick you. I'll send you the dye, and I'll send me the dye that washes out in 5 minutes. I'll send you the dye that's in there for 3 months. Neodymium hard drive magnets. These magnets, man, well, they're I'm gonna say 4 to 6 inch in diameter, and they're that thick. And you put that solar panel right on top of that, and put that on this metal roof. It's not going anywhere, man. I've been thinking about something. The wires are exposed more than I want it to be, even though they're solar wires. I want to call the guy. I'm going to have them put in a protected piece, protect them better, because I don't want dry rot to get those. Yeah, we will do a live stream, me getting the hair, and you too. Back. Mercury's back. Hi, Merc. Hello, back. Yeah, MK's going to dye her hair purple, and I'm going to dye mine purple. What do I need? I have gel now. I only have 350 amp hour backup. I need at least lithium batteries, at least one, as always. I'm on Wymail. I guess I'm going home. Yeah, what's wrong with Ymail?
It's brown out, right?
Yeah, it's brown out. It shouldn't be using that much. What is going on with this Ymail? It's a new one we're getting. We're calling it Ymail because it works half the time and half the time it doesn't. It's new. I upload a video, it goes up in 2 minutes. But yet download speed is slow. I'm not kidding you. I uploaded that 11-minute video. I have another one today I uploaded. And it took 1 minute, like that. But boy, you can't get it on the internet. Tom, you should have us bid on the super chat to pick up a next hair color. Yeah, we should do that. If we can get it, Chichir, we'll find it. And I'm not gonna have Scott send in the hair color, because if I do, my hair will be no telling how, whatever. You could do like Fazio. He had his hair one day red, or orange, red, and something other color. Green. You can do that. It's not a trick. If you give it away, Tom, just saying. Yeah, it's true. Tom can make big dollars. Okay. All right, we should do that. All right, what kind of hair color? Boy, could you imagine? Look what that guy did to his head. You know, he's walking around town like that. I'd have to wear a hat all the time. Could you imagine? Oh, can you imagine me at church? Oh, could you see that? All I heard was lithium. JG, you know what? I love you. I love you, JG. You make me laugh all the time. It's lithium. I would request about 1 to 2 kilowatts of power is what I really want. I have 350 amp hour of gel now. The gels are fine. They're not gonna last. I can get what, Scott, 500-600 charges out of these, where I can get 12 to 1500 charges of lost power out of the lithium. Lithium will last me 3, 5, 8, 10 years, where the gel will last me 1 year, 2 years. Your solar panel magnets around somewhere between 50 to 100 pound pull load each, probably. And it holds them down. I mean, we've had storms and blew trees down over here, and solar panels didn't even move 1 inch. Even I have 2 small ones about this big up there, and they're for my little lights. You know the lights, like if I want to go outside and have a party or something, I have these. Well, I'll just show them to you. See them right there on that stool? See that 2 power packs right there? One, it take outside for lights. You can plug in your phone. You can charge your phone. And it's got lithium in there. And that one's got lead acid. The bottom in the orange has lead acid. And man, that bad boy, it's 48 volts, 7 amp hour, 8 amp hour. But it'll charge a little mini fan. And it'll hold the light for about 14 hours, something like that, solar light. There's differences between these lights and solar lights. Pull a lot less. What is that? 1 to 3 watts, but they're bright. So you take that outside, put a solar light outside, and have a party. I say a party, a gathering, so you have light outside. Now I have solar lights around the property that just come on. I have one out here, stays on 24/7. It lasts till about 6 in the morning, and it's just a light. It's like a parking lot light. Careful, Tom. The last time I had a challenge like that was 1980, and the guy cried after MX bike race full dress of Harleys. So the die must have lasted for 2 months. Yeah, these would be washout dyes. You can actually buy them any colors you want. They're made for like Halloween. Where Halloween you can put it in your hair tonight and tomorrow you can wash it out. Oh, I take it back. Mine's going to be like that. Scott's, yours is going to be different. I want your dyes different than mine. He was wearing a hat, but they gave him $200. Yeah. Right. Well, okay. Well, we'll do it then. I don't care. Can't get a face day, right? Hey, Tom, here's a game for you. Make a pinwheel with a lot of different colors on it. Everyone can tip you whatever color it land on, and that would be color you have to use. That's a good idea. So we'd make a spin wheel and put the color on it. Yeah, that's a good idea. We could do that. Tom, Ogre says, a 2 kilowatt, try a deep cycle car battery, 100 to 30 amp hours each. Just get 2 batteries, about 200 USD each. Yeah, I could do that. I tell you what, I'm going to tell you, I could easily move this. This solar system is on a 2-wheeler. You can actually take this with you, attach your solar power to it, and all you got to do is just unplug it and just take it outside. I have gel batteries on the very bottom of this. On the bottom platform is gel batteries. I have 7 batteries there at 50 amps each, and 50 amp hours. I'm sorry, 50 amp hours each. And I could roll it outside. The problem with, I keep this gel inside. The problem with the lead acid, I can't keep it inside. I'd have to keep that outside and build a unit for it and put that 2-wheeler in it, or redo it all and put it in that box. And I could do that. I could put an attachment out in the front, but I really don't want it. Or move it somewhere else outside and just transfer all the wires. I could do that. I put that there. No reason, so I can move it inside the house. Because I'm one of those guys, I want to see what it's producing. I get excited. When I think sitting there and it's producing, 400, 500, 600 watts, charging the batteries, because I'll have that on and this on, and I'll have the TV on, and I have the the satellite on, the TV satellite, the phones, the refrigerator, the small aircon, 1-horse aircon in there. See you later, Daddy Stout. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for spending your valuable time with us today. And thank you for doing that. And thank you so much, honey, for doing that. Mert, on my 50th birthday, I shaved my head since I was 18. So my balding brother said mine wouldn't grow back. I grew mine to my shoulders. B-Joy didn't like that ponytail, so she had me cut it. Ah, awesome. Awesome, Scott. So you can grow hair back. Good. So we'll do on your live stream, we'll color my hair, and then we'll shave your head. Bye, Daddy. See you later, Danny Stout. Bye, Sir Tom and everyone. I have 10 of my transactions on my agency for OWAA. Say that fast. Oh, wow. OWWA. Trading tomorrow. Have a great live stream, and thank you. God bless you, Arlene. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with us today, and thank you for coming on. Welfare Association. Okay. Overseas Worker Welfare Association, Chicha says. Yeah, bye, MK. Ogre says, Scott says, I tell you how much it would, if you want, I can tell you how much they cost compared to the Life Pro. Life Pro are pretty good batteries. I tell you what, I'm just not willing to spend $500 for them bad boys. I tell you, I'm cheap that way because I want to see value. Here's an example. Some guy told me one time, I had a business. I made products for like Walmart's and Winn-Dixie's food items. And I sold it. And I had a business doing it. I sold beans in a bag, and it was my company. It was called Seasoning Blends. Good company. And I started from scratch. And then it took me, anyway, I'm not going to get into that. It said, you cannot build a form fill seal machine, and you can't do it yourself. I says, you're kidding me, right? Yeah. I built my own form, fill, and seal machine. And what that means is that the product came down a chute, went into a bag, and it sealed it. The bag sealed it, and then shot it down the line and put the label on it and whatever it was. And I did that. And they said, there's no way you can do it. I said, I'll do it. And they said, well, it's going to cost you 100, 200 grand. I did it for less than $12,000. Did it all, less than $12,000. So, and it would produce 60 to 80 bags per minute, depending on the product. And there's 5 cases of product, 6 cases of product. And that, believe me, that matters. And so you can have that thing run 24 hours a day, produce all you need. Do you look good? What's your diet? Spit up American food. Hey, Marshall, I don't do anything. I don't do anything. I'm going to tell you something. Here's something that I do. I'm going to tell you, this is what I do every day. This is my breakfast. This is what I have right here. Chit-chat. This is what I have. Oops. Cake. This is leftover cake from her cakes. Now, I have a little bit of that. I tried to limit this. It doesn't work. I have white cake, chocolate cake. She does her cakes, and this is like when she evens it out, and I get that, and I'm eating that. I need to stop eating it as much, and I do. White rice has gone out of my diet. I ate a little last night. I only eating red rice. I'm starting to change what I'm eating, and I'm actually feeling better. I can tell you, I feel a lot better. Danny, Mercury 3. High five to Mr. Mercury 3. I want us to do a shout out to all my valuable moderators. High five to every one of you guys, and thank you so much for doing what you guys do. Thank you, Mercury, for doing that. JG, all you guys, Double Dog, Timothy White, thank you, Kanoi, thank you for all you guys doing that. I really appreciate that. I got excited to walk around United States Mercedes diesel generators, taking my hourly readings. You know what? I used to have a job. I would do that, readings and stuff like that, but it was more like it wasn't security. It was we watched pressures on valves. It had to do with this food company when I was learning how to do it, and I actually like doing that. Good night, iGirl. Oh, good day, iGirl. How you doing? Good morning. Try the zinc, paper, copper, saltwater battery. No charging losses. Last 20 years, but cost $1,000 each. Hey, Ogre, you're right. Those are good batteries. The saltwater batteries, those are good batteries. They do last a long time. Talk about the ones for the boats and the ships. They do last. Bill, I'm working on putting a 3 milliwatt hour battery at work. We're building it now. Scott, you know what? If you don't mind, take about 10 or 15 of those, throw them in a box, Blink Bion box, to ship me what you have there, and that's fine. No worries there. But you know what? Solar, when you come here to the Philippines, you know what? Even if you just buy one 100-watt solar panel, some type of inverter, battery controller, you can buy less than $200. You could have your own setup that when power goes out, you can actually watch a TV with it, especially the small TVs, regular TV, because they don't burn anything. You can actually charge your phone with it, and you can actually use a little fan, and you could use it even if you use it for 2-3 hours, it's fine, because you need it, because there's nothing worse than having solar outage. Now I see people complaining, I see vloggers complaining. I tell them, guys, you're spending $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on a motorcycle. You can't spend $100, $200 on a solar system for your house, for your family and kids. The babies are literally sweating. I'm seeing in some of the vloggers, the babies are sick and sweating and wondering why they're sick, and yet they don't have air and they're sitting outside in this heat. And the Filipino culture, they're used to it, but American babies aren't used to it as much. And I say American babies, American married to a Filipina, the Americans aren't used to it in a lot of cases because they come in different parts of the country. Now, I'm used to the heat. I can sit out in the heat. I'm not happy about it, but I choose not to. And if I have to, I will. I didn't have aircon for 3 years when I first came here. I didn't have aircon at all. Well, 2 years, 2 years and a half. I take it back because one house I did, but I didn't have it. So Timothy White, see you later, my friend. Thank you, and thank you for spending your time as a moderator, and thank you for coming on, and Scott. So as a moderator, see you later, Tim. I know you're counting the dates also. I know Tom Shipman said he'd be here in a short period of time himself, but that's the thing. When you're out doing, and you're thinking about living in the Philippines, so many people are saying, Tom, well, how do you hook up the solar? It's really simple. You can go down to your local hardware store or where you can buy solar panels here all over the place. I buy them up. They know how to hook them up. You'd be surprised. They will hook them up for you on site and tell you how to hook it up and take it outside and show you how it works before you purchase it. And see, well, that's what they do here. When you buy something here, they'll actually take it out of the box, make sure all the pieces, parts are there, and it works before it leaves the store. Chiche bought a mop the other day at Handyman. He took it all apart, opened the box, put it all together, had her work it, and make sure it's all properly working before they send it out. That way, it keeps everything okay. Spinning, okay. Okay, hold on. Spinning. So sorry about the spinning. Sorry. Spinning circle goes round and round. So hopefully we're back online, and we're back here. Let me get my messages. Yeah, we're back. So we're back. Okay, sorry about that, JG. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for letting me know we're spinning. I don't know. I don't have Chiche's phone. She has her phone, so I don't know if we're spinning or not. On my end, it's fine, but that doesn't mean upload's good, right? Back. Okay, thank you so much, Mercury. Thank you. And I know a lot of times too, and we'll close it down here in the next few minutes, but I know a lot of times too, when you're coming here, you just have to plan for that. So solar is an advantage. Now, another thing, believe it or not, people say it's not worth it. Wind power, they say it's not even worth doing. But I'm going to tell you something. At nighttime, where I'm at, we get breezes here. So I'm looking at putting wind, a small wind, to generate the batteries at night for whatever reason. And the reason why I'm saying this, I went outside last night and just look at things around. It's beautiful moon, full moon, and or moon out. I don't know if it's full or not. And there's a breeze. I go, it's a little chilly out here. But there's probably anywhere from 5 to 10 mile an hour speed of breeze. I go, wind. So I could easily put on a small little wind, and I know it may not do it, but they got some pretty nice little setups for about $200. You can actually add some pretty good There's power. And who cares if you're not even using it? It just keeps the batteries charged, and it throws off the rest when it's not, you know. Heck, when I moved to Phoenix, my first had no AC, and I had no AC, and that car 4 years without AC before the engine had gone out in it. So I think I can handle it there. Mark King, you'll be fine here. There's no doubt in no doubt in the world you'll be fine here. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, come on. It's nothing no harder than anything else. Now, JG will have a problem. The reason why he have a problem is used to that northern temperatures. But he can easily just go in the aircon, go to the mall, go back in the hotels, do what he does there. It gets hot. Listen, it gets hot in Brooklyn too. When you got the Indian summer there coming in there, it gets hot in Brooklyn, really hot. So he's just not used to it for a long period of time. I live close to a mountain. I'm kind of like on a mountain. I'm not close to a lake. No. Yes, I'm within 15 minutes of lakes and resorts and water resorts and many water. There's like 6 or 8 water parks right around me and many springs. 3 feet down, you hit water here. So easy to dig wells. So mountains, I'm kind of up on a mountain. Temperatures here will vary anywhere from 5 to 8 degrees in town, believe it or not, Scott. You'd be surprised. The temperature here, and I can set upstairs here, upstairs, and I'll get a cool breeze, and I'll go to town, and it'll be so hot in that town. I mean, humid and hot. I come back out here and set up on that thing and cool off. It's amazing. Now, it's amazing how close it is and how that is. Yeah, you will have issues, Merc. And you exactly. Mercury's right. You'll get used to it. And it's not like it's a horrible thing. It's no different as in New York. You know, you go here, you can go in the restaurant, you can go over to the mall, you can do whatever you want. And JG, you're going to want the same environment that you're in now. You're not going to necessarily want out in the province, but you're going to want to be able to go to 7-Eleven. You want to be able to go, if you wanted to go to have a good pizza somewhere, you want to be able to go to McDonald's if you want to, or maybe find a good deli. I mean, there's some great places. One of the great places people are telling me to live is Bacolod. They have some of the best restaurants in the world up there, they're telling me. Now, I have my buddies live up there. I have like 3 buddies in that town. They love it. A new wing place, a new hamburger joint. The hamburgers are this big. Real ground beef. They're real ground beef. How long get used to it? I had a hard time during the days. JG, you get acclimated after about a year or so. About a year or so, you get acclimated to it, and it just takes time. It's no different than anything else. Now, JG, so what? Say for instance, here's an example. Say for instance, I'm just going to say dabble. I'm just using that example. You may not. I'm just using it. Get in a cab, get in a taxi, you go point A, point B. You're getting hot from hotel, okay, sweat a little, whatever. That's life, right? Then you get where you're going to go. I'm just saying mall, you're going to a park or whatever. They have shade trees. Is it going to be hot? You're going to be humid? Yeah. But they got shade trees. You sit in the shade. Make sure you bring umbrella. There's many things. And you can relax, believe me. And get this, JG. They have tubs. They actually have tubs, JG, and jacuzzis. So when you get tired, you go to the house, go to the room, flip on that AC, go in jacuzzi and relax. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you something, Scott. It was actually cool. You guys are going to laugh at me. I actually got cold last night. I'm talking when I went outside last night. It's about 10:30. I actually got cold. I go, oh, what is that? I was like, what is that? So imagine just I always turn on the aircon. But imagine just open your windows to that. You can't beat it. I wear a swimsuit, no shirt at home. Douse myself with cool water often and drink cold beer. Mercury, that's exactly what I did, except I wore a shirt when I didn't have aircon. All I did was go outside, got the bucket of water, doused myself with a bucket of water. Neighbors used to love it. They used to laugh at me so much. I'd be out there, 5 times a day, dousing myself and coming and standing there and go sit in a chair outside. Chicha, what are you doing? I said, and so she knew what I was doing. And she comes sit right beside me. And so we'd either get on our phones or just talk or chit-chat or watch TV outside. Slim Jim. I walk around my boxers here in CDO. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Just don't walk outside. I tried to go for a walk at 10 a.m. I was melting. I tell you what, it will do that. Do mall walking. Go to the malls, JG. Do some mall walking. They'll let you do it. Hey, Slim Jim, if you noticed, it does get hot. It gets hot there in CDO for sure. And I'm going to tell you something. CDO is expanding. They're really, really expanding. Doing a lot of work around the bus station, the bus terminal and stuff, Slim. It's really, they're coming up to speed there. And Slim Jim, you've been to Seven Seas yet? I really had a good time there. The guy that owns that family is a doctor in U.S., or the daughter is a doctor in U.S. A great American. He's really American, Filipino American. Yeah, oh my goodness, Speedo in the house. Oh no, family knocks out. I do. So that works too, Slim Jim knocks. So Tom, you trying today? So Tom, you trying? Need to buy winter clothes? No. Hold on, let me think about that. No, I don't even have a jacket. If I go back to U.S. for visits and vacations with Chit-Chat, which I have to file the paperwork, I do have to do that before October the 15th, I found out. Or I won't be able to bring Chit-Chat to the United States because of requirements. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. Mercury, they went up on requirements, man. You got to make $53,000 a year. CDO out of control now. Too much development now. I tell you what, it really is. In the Philippines, I make a prediction. This is a Tom Young prediction. Within the next 10 years, the Philippines will be up to the American standards, is what I mean by that. You will still see all you see, but you will have all the infrastructure and all the things that they do in America here. We got 2 7-Elevens. Unbelievable. And not only that, we're getting stuff that I've never thought we'd even have here. We're getting a mall. We're actually getting a mall here. And go figure. We're actually going to get a big mall here where we're at in this province. When I came here, it was nothing. I mean, nothing. It's still nothing, but I mean, I was freezing the other night, shivering with a fan only. I tell you what, 23 degrees Celsius is freezing to me now. Me too. 23 degrees, I am freezing. Me too. That aircon's setting on 25, and I'm comfortable. But freezing to me is 23. When I get it down to 23, forget about it. I had my room set at 21. I was shivering last night. Yes, Marshall Lee, yes. For all retirees, Michael and Heidi brought me up to speed on this. You all retirees, check out the new requirements on all. So the retired guys coming here going to marry Filipina and do it on Social Security and things like that may have a problem. Yeah, that's a family of 3. The requirements for 2 is 40,000 and change. So yeah, that's a family of 3, and that's me. So now I can do it for the 23,000. You have to have an income of 23,000 a year. I can do it for that. But you cannot. I mean, think about it. I mean, guys, come on, you know. And it's like, wow, 53,000 is a new requirement. We're going to. We used to take the troops going to Iraq, and I was going to take them out 3 p.m. to get them used to the heat. Yeah. Bukidnon is growing really fast. It's growing faster here in Bukidnon than I've seen anywhere else. I talked to my buddies. They said they're not having. I mean, we got 4-lane no matter where you go now. And the roads are getting paved. Even the streets like this right here, they're not paving this, but they're paving some of the roads. It's like, wow. I mean, I lived in Lake Mary, Florida, on a non-paved road for the longest time, and Lake Mary was hip, and now it's like it's growing so fast in Lake Mary, Florida. and then we got paid. Here in the Philippines, it's getting higher standards. I had a hotel set at 17. I did too. Now I set mine at 21, 22, 23, and I'm freezing. And I don't leave it on that long. I just changed this one. It's now set at 22. I would set mine at 10 if I could go down any further than that, JG. But what happens, this, I'm going to tell you this. What you need to do when you come here, we get you a place, or whenever you decide to come, we get you a place with a pool. And what I mean by that is, you get hot, you go down to the pool, and you sit around the pool, you relax and have your Mai Tais and all your stuff like that. Cool off. Get used to it that way. Do that for a few days. Then get you out, go to the malls or whatever, get used to that for a few days. And you're going to see that your body will start good. It took me about a year for me. And even now, I get hot. Yeah, I get hot. And even now, I complain, yeah. I said, man, what's wrong with that fan at the church? I mean, we're there for 3 hours, and I'm sitting there about hour 2 saying, what's wrong with that fan? And kids were playing with it, and I said, guys, leave the fan alone. So, and then it stopped working. It's a brand new fan. So I was sitting there sweating. And I mean, sweat literally rolling down off me. Looking at everybody else, and they're not even sweating, but I'm sweating. But no worries. 4 lanes, about 6 miles of highway, and then they've been working at 2.7. They finished this week. I tell you what, they've done a good job here as far as they're pretty fast. Where they were working on hours a few years ago, and it's all done now. And there are no tricycles on the highway in certain parts. Only cars and trucks and vans, vehicles. No tricycles. Motorcycles, fine, but no tricycles. No passenger tricycles on parts of our highways now, and they're restricted now. And in some areas in CDO and Davao, they're restricted completely and have been for a long time. You can't go with tricycles in some of the areas. You have to take a taxi. Now, taxis, for me, are the way to go. Get Grab, or there's another one, I forget the name of it. Get Grab, you just go online, you hit the button. He's there in 2 minutes. You use his taxi number and his picture, and you go that. He's there. You hop in the car, you're done. And there's always a Grab close. And you pay him $1, $2, and you walk away. I don't even think I've ever paid $3 or $4. Who cares? So $4, whatever it is, and you go. Then you ready to go again? You just order another Grab or hail one down. And it's no different than when I was in New York. You just and I'm there. So you can easily get around here. It's no problem. But the problem is when you live out like me. I have to take a tricycle to town, get on a bus, go to Davao, get a taxi. So bus station to a taxi to wherever I need to go, sometimes a tricycle, and then go. Yeah. So sometimes you have to go bus, taxi, whatever. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 transactions to get where you need to go. But if you live there in the town, all you need is a taxi and you go. Sometimes we've had to transfer to a tricycle because buses aren't allowed in this area, and the bus stops here, and the tricycle to the taxi area, and the taxi area to, yes. And I've had to do that. And in a lot of cases, you still do that here. I go to Valencia. I have to tricycle to bus, bus to tricycle to mall or wherever, tricycle, back to bus station, and then bus, tricycle home. They have good internet. Kuwait was my wake up, stepping off the plane. Felt like I was an oven fan in front of it. I could never take that. Are you sure you like to see JG in a bathing suit? No. No, I do not want to see him. He's going to have to wear a robe. Scott Bear is exactly about the internet. Drink a lot of water and take electrolytes when in the Philippines. You're exactly right. Africa on the Ivory Gold Coast was pretty hot too. I would imagine it would be. B. Bello, good morning. Good morning. It's time for me to go to bed. Good night. Enjoyed it. Thank you. B. Bello, thank you for coming on. I went back to Wisconsin in August, and they laughed at me because I was wearing a jacket and it was 70. I use Grab, yeah. Same here, Scott. August, they froze me, yeah. Hard for me to go over 100 peso to get most places CDO. Great way to go. Exactly. So $2. It costs you $2. Actually less depending on the rate. I noticed the rate going back up again, and so I'm like to see that. Actually, I was at the bank, Robinson Bank, Slim Jim, the other day, asking about opening up an account and what was required. They said, all you need is your ACR card. Doesn't matter, tourist or whatever you have. I said, well, mine is 13A. He said, well, we don't care. Just an ACR card that you're a foreigner. And then 2 forms ID and stuff. So anyway, we were there, and they were saying, they were paying 51.80, and the rate at that time was 50.9 something. So we're paying 51.80 rate at the bank. And she said, take that, open up a dollar account, and then transfer your funds. And she's telling me, I go, where'd you learn that? She goes, my father's American. I said, oh, he does it all the time. I said, oh, okay. Talk better English than I did. In a province. Can you play Xbox? Can you play Xbox? There and now, son would like to know. Tell Marshall Lee, yes, I can play Xbox, and I'm pretty good at it. I used to be better than I am now. I haven't played Xbox in 5 years. But I can play. And I tell you what, I challenge you to a game. How's that? No, I can play. Hello, Jeb Jam. How you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome, Jeb Jam. Boy, you got on late tonight. You're tired. You have to be really tired. It's 10:30 at night there, or 9:30, isn't it? 10:30. Engineers, you guys talking. Been to Merck. I was. Buyer Sorts. Yo, yo. How you doing, Buyer Sorts? I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome, welcome back on our live stream today. Yeah, we've been talking 2 hours and 28 minutes and 40 seconds. Can you believe I've been jabbering that long? Yeah, right. Tom can jabber. Excuse me, drink my coffee before I read anything that Scott's going to put on here. Yeah, good, Buyer Source. Thank you for coming on here today. And thank you all for spending your valuable time with me today. We we talked about anything and everything today for sure. I think I asked you this before, but I forget. So have you been to Baguio City? Buyer Source, I have not been there. I personally not, but I have friends that live there. And they say it's getting so saturated, and so many Americans are moving there that they're going to move out. And it says it's not what it used to be. I did a video and I didn't do it. I got to do this video. Balai City, an hour of me, is in the top 10 places to live that is cooler in the Philippines than anywhere else. Hear that, JG? Balai City is in the top 10 cooler places to live in the Philippines. Baguio was at the top of the list. Guess where Balai was? It's like number 5, number 6. I have it in my book here. I just need to find it. So the coolest places to live. Can you believe that? So there are 10 places that I did a video on, the coolest places to live. And Baguio was in there, and Balai was in there. There's a couple other ones in there that I don't remember now, but I'll do a video on that. So if you want cooler temperatures, I'm gonna give you top 10 places to live for that. And Balai, I said the temperature in Balai. Now Balai is about an hour from me. It's an hour headed towards CDO, to where Slim Jim's at. Doom, you're on. Yeah, I was. Okay. Jeb Jam is 9:30. Work kept me up. Now I can't sleep. Can you tell me a bedtime story? I've been talking so many bedtime stories all night tonight. Hey, bedtime story is this. Don't buy any wooden nickels. Balai. Yeah, Balai. Balai. Yeah. Hey, JG, check it out. Go online. Check out the, go do a Google search on it. Byron, my friend from America, lives there. Byron Watts. He has his own channel. He lives there. He's probably on here today. Sometimes he works on the computer and does this at the same time, listens to me jabber on. But he's a supporter. I'm supporting his channel. He lives there, and he likes it there. He's looking at living in a bamboo, or Nipa bamboo, something cheap and expensive. His wife is working as a nurse overseas, and he's just there doing his thing. Jesner, good morning. How you doing, Jesner? Lataban, how you doing? Hello. Buyer Sorts. Good morning. Yeah, so Malai, check it out. Yeah, I think you'll find that the temperature might be to your liking. Is there cooler places? Yes. Now there is a cooler place, and it was not listed on that list, but it's actually headed to Davao. It's on the top of the mountain over here, headed to Davao. You're up there with the clouds, and it is really cool up there. I mean, cooler. You would have to wear a jacket at night, no doubt. But the problem is you have to come down off the mountain and come to a place like this. So you're about an hour from there by motorcycle or car to get where you need to be. But you could easily live there and get. But they have all the fresh produce and things like that they grow there. It is a stopping point for when we do our bus stops. You have to go get off the bus there to check the passports and things like that. Great place to live. Many Americans living up there. Many. Some's got some beautiful homes. I mean, the standards of those homes, if you had them in the U.S., would probably be $500,000 homes that they have up there. And I'm talking fully satellite. We're talking water, the whole 9 yards. They have solar, water. They are self-sustained 110%. And I really don't know the guys, but I know they're up there. And I've talked to a friend of mine. One was happened to be there at the bus stop one time. What is the name of that place? I forget the name of it. It's in between here and heading to Davao. It's up in the mountain where they buyer sorts where you get off the bus and they check your passport, and it's where they make you get off and you walk your feet on the ground. Cheche has mentioned it many times for the foot mouth disease, where you've got to go through the trough and get your feet wet and then get back on the bus and head back out. Scott may know. It starts with an L. But they grow lettuce and strawberries and wonderful tomatoes up there. Not our size, but Roma's small, or their brand tomatoes. No, I'm not talking Malai. I'm talking about heading to Davao, not the CDO. I'm talking about Davao. I forget the name of it. I pictured me buying a wooden nickel jam. So let's see, how much are they about? You can go up there. You can actually buy. It's limited land up there. I mean, you're up on the mountain. I'm not saying you're off the side of the mountain. I'm saying you're there. It's like I don't know if you've ever been to Pigeon Forge up in there, Tennessee. It's you're up high. Sometimes you wake up in the clouds sometimes. I mean, they have wonderful, beautiful days up there too. I'm not saying every day, but it's cooler. It's quite a bit cooler. It gives you good ambiance up there. Did you see the video from Overstay Road with growing foot and mouth disease? I did not buy so I did not see it. Is he still doing? I did not know. He stopped doing them for a long time. And I know Benedict Mac is coming and be here on Saturday. And Benedict Mac just bought a new house. He just did a new video. And he's coming here Saturday to him and Sarah, and he's going to visit Overstay Road in 2 weeks. And he's headed. But he bought a new house, a new place, a new condo or something there in Australia, and he's coming to the Philippines on Saturday. He's supposedly coming down to my neck of the woods. So I don't know when and if he's going to do that, but I told him to come on down anytime. Yeah, insurance here is good. That'd be sleep before the wife hits you with a pan, works every time for B-Joy. That sickness, that foot and mouth is a buyer sorts. It's a bad business. It's bad, yes. Foot and mouth disease is a poor little girl looked really bad. Nothing to mess with that disease. Yeah, I did not know who had that. I know that it is a bad disease for sure. I tell you something else is hitting everybody hard. It's dengue. This dengue's hitting everybody hard, very hard. It's taken quite a few lives. Here in Mindinao, it's a warning. They have it. In fact, it's where they're going to fog our area probably in the next few days to a week, I understand. And they actually fog inside your house. I will not let them in here, of course, but there's no need in this house. This is a sealed tight house. You're not going to get any mosquitoes in here, and if they happen to come in, Chiche will kill them with a coil. It's got many in the hospital. The hospital's overrun with cases. I keep telling her I don't want her out at night, but she goes out there. Scott, what's the name of that place? You know, you're going from Maragmug, you're going to Davao. It's up in the mountain where they get you when you're coming back to Maragmug. You know that place? I forget the name of it. You know what? It starts with an L. It has a long strip of vendors there, and many beautiful stands. And as you know, the trucks, it's a stopping point for the trucks to water down the brakes, as you know, because the brakes get hot and catch on fire. So there's many tractor trailers and stuff stop there, and they water down their brakes on their trucks, because coming down off those mountains, you guys don't know, they'll catch on fire and get really hot. And we actually seen many cases like that. There was one case where a guy actually was coming down the mountain, his brakes declined, and it was a bus transporting passengers, and his brakes. He jumps out as the bus is going down. The guy was videotaping, happened to have his camera on, videotaped somewhere else, happened to catch his bus come around the corner, heading for them straight on. The driver jumps out of bus. He has a passenger, George, jumps out on the ground as the bus goes down around, hits the wall, getting ready to go off the side of the mountain, hits the wall, bounces off, and hits the tractor trailer head on. Right? All the people on the bus are getting off, shaken up, and that guy sitting on the ground, smoking had a cigarette in his mouth, not lit, but sitting there. The driver got up finally, but he jumped out of that thing, and all those people was on that bus. Kids, the bus was packed. So he lost his brakes coming down off the mountain, which happens quite a bit. I'm planning on building a proper bamboo house, not a nipa, at Cagaligan in the next year or so, about an hour or so from Rogma. Awesome, Slim Jim. Awesome. High five to you, sir. High five. Beautiful houses, man. I'm going to tell you something. If I had a do-over, I would be doing a bamboo right there. I would make another story. Chicha says, we're going to buy a bamboo house and stick it on top of this one. I said, what? She goes, Daddy, I want to buy a bamboo house, stick it on top of this one. I said, well, look kind of funny, a bamboo house on top of this house. She goes, well, it'd be a great second story. I said, well, you probably could set one up there. But we have to put you know, and I said, but we're not going to have a bamboo house on top of the house. The mosquitoes are still here. Quezon. Okay, Quezon. Yeah, I know exactly. We got many family in Quezon, Slim Jim. Many Chicha's family there. 3 or 4 or 5 streets is all her family. Their mother's there. Everybody's there. Scott, lucky that you had Jebe sleeps early when I sleep late. She kicks me out of the bed early in the morning. I'm used to it now. Chicha, she gets up early in the morning, and I just lay there. This morning I got up a little late. Yeah, white meat. They do like white meat. Man, I know they attack me pretty good. Yeah. Hey, Nikki, yeah. Hey, Tom, how's you and Ruth? Hey, we're doing good. Ruth is in. She's hanging the clothes outside from yesterday. They were still a little damp, so she's hanging clothes. I guarantee she's over there doing that. I had a bamboo house in Osho 30 years ago in Midway Resort. Did a deal with the owner. Slim Jim, I love him. Nothing wrong with bamboo. It was either a bamboo house or this house. I chose this house over the bamboo because I didn't know how wear and tear would be. And I wanted a little bit more comfort with the air cons and things like that, but you could do the same in the bamboo now. I did not know you could before. And there was no actually bamboo makers here in town at that particular time. We had to actually go to CDO to get the bamboo makers to make our house. And I did not want to do that, transport it. The house is going to cost about 100,000 peso to make and bring here. And I did not want to go down that route. I said, I don't want to do that. So I decided, that's what I decided here. So we built the block instead, and I wish I did the bamboo. Yeah, that's it, Scott. That's it. Where they make you walk with the bleach water. Yeah, exactly. Foot and mouth disease. That place is mini American. It's cooler up there. That's it. See you, Mercury 3. Yeah, we're going to get off here. So, night, Merc. See you later, my friend. Thank you for your valuable time, and thank you for what you did tonight for me. I really appreciate it. See you later. That's it, Scott. What's the name of that place? And then we'll get off. It's called El something. Not La Gaia. Libra. I don't know. That area. Scott, what did it say? I don't know, Dish. I don't know that area. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's called. Later, JG. Good night, Merc. Scott saying. So I tell you what, we will cut the live stream down and close it off tonight because we've been on 2 hours and 40 minutes, 2 hours and 50 minutes. And you know, I used to stay on about 2:20. I want to thank everybody for coming on and spending their valuable time today. So I guess we'll have to pay that come out. The CT fell through, so I guess I will have to pay that to come out. See you later. See you. Thank you, Mark King. Thank you, Slim Jim. Thank you, Scott Bears. Thank you, JG. Thank you, Jeb Jam. Thank you, Mercury, Marshall Lee, Blackshear. I want to thank everybody for coming on today and spending their valuable time. Thank you, Nikki Channel. Thank you, Bill Pruitt, Buyer Sword. Thank you, Mark King again. Thank you all for spending your valuable time with us today. Jesner, Latibon, thank you for coming on. And I want to thank everybody for coming on and spending your valuable time with us today. We really appreciate it. And thank you so much. And thank you for your help, guys, catching the trolls that we have sometimes go on the channel. All your moderators, and thank you so much for that. JG, Mercury, Timothy, Y, Kanoi, thank you, Double Dog. Thank you for that today. And thank you all, Scott Bears. Ogre, thank you for coming on. I will see you guys again on Friday morning. It is 8 o'clock a.m. And thank you. That's megawatt, he says. Scott says megawatt. Oh, man, megawatt, not kilowatts, megawatt. Scott, sorry. First mistake this year. Megawatt hours, not kilowatt hours. Oh, that's way. Scott, bring me a megawatt, will you? I'll be set. Thank you. Good night. See you later. God bless all. Thank you. Thanks for a great live stream. Thank you. Arlene, thank you all for coming on. God bless. Trying to hit the button. Of course, now the internet is good, doesn't it figure? Internet's normally bad, but now internet's doing really well. Yeah. And my phone's at 18%. See you guys.